see you. Die hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard. Homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell a trophy, yeah, he need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer that's gon' murder that.
Hebrew is of thee.
You know how I'm giving it up today, guys. What's good? The Knicks podcast in the building. The Knicks are playing Toronto, man. So I was gonna do a halftime and crunch time today, man, but we're actually playing Toronto, and I believe IQ is gonna be available. He's been out for like the longest. So right on cue, I'm looking at the starting lineups. They got Emmanuel Quickley, Grady Dick, RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes is back, and Jacob Podol. So they got a full starting lineup. So shout out to Toronto. I got it on the screen here. They're 8-28, but they're not a true 8-28. I believe if Emmanuel Quickley was healthy throughout the season and everybody was healthy, the way that their roster is, I believe they would have had a lot more wins. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be an interesting game, man. You want to talk about trap games? We were talking about we just came off a 9-game winning streak, but now we're on a big time homestand. Shout out to all the Nick homers out there, guys that feel like they're like gatekeepers. They're acting like gatekeepers out there. It's a little bit of an annoying, to see guys, trying to claim that. They're trying to claim that that gatekeeper stuff. But you can't tell people how to fan, man. If we like the Knicks and we have concerns with the roster, with how things are going, like we should be able to express however we want to express it. So a lot of people are definitely concerned with the minutes distribution and stuff like that, because we can't afford to have anybody out injured. And as we can see, if anybody's out, the Knicks are in trouble. We have a problem, with depth and stuff. So if one guy is out, we're definitely like in trouble out there, like I said. You know what I'm saying? Just like Toronto, they miss a player, they're in trouble. So God forbid if that happens to us, because we can flounder also. So we lost 3 straight. Like I said, here we are against Toronto. I mentioned the guys that they have Quickley and they got RJ Barrett, they got Scotty Barnes, Grady Dick is decent too. Podol or Jacob, whatever his name is. He's a good center in the NBA. And then they have decent guys off the bench. So we'll get into that too as we're about to get to the tip off. So let's take a look real quick at some of the guys that Toronto does have off the bench. Kelly Olynyk, Chris Brochure, they got Garrett Temple. Bruce Brown is healthy now. They got Davion Mitchell. So they have a decent squad off the bench now. So they're basically a full team. So could we lose 4 straight? Lord have mercy. Let's get into it. Quickley now has the ball, gives it over to Scotty Barnes. Over to IQ again, to the corner for Grady Dick. Give it to me. Missed it. Grady Dick, give it to me. Brunson comes across the timeline behind the back, baby. Setting it up here. I want to see who's going to be the first blood. I know I see it on the screen. Shout out to the Gotham Sports app. Shout out to my charger. My charger's not working either, so hopefully the game doesn't turn off on me. But here comes this guy Barrett with a slow-mo dribble, finds IQ in the corner there for 3, or whoever that is there. Yeah, IQ. Got IQ in the corner for 3, doing the gang signs as he makes it. And we Brunson over. OG back to Josh. Josh has it looking. Scotty Barnes is the one that's guarding Josh, which is crazy. We're just like undersized at a lot of positions. It goes Brunson swarming around, gives it to Cat up and over. Bullshit shot, but it falls in. I mean, for somebody that's really good at posting up, he's really like, it looks weird when he tries to finish sometimes. Him, OG, they all have the same problem. And those are our two big men. So our best finishers are Mikal Bridges and Brunson, and Josh is good too. But if you want to if you want to rank them, Towns and OG, they're like 4 and 5 as far as the starters, and they are our power players. So this is weird like that. But they also happen to be two of our best 3-point shooters. So I mean, that's the way the NBA is now. And everybody say this modern basketball, the game is better now. I don't know about that. Brunson over to OG. OG top of the key to Josh. Josh, like I said, being guarded by Barnes, gets it to OG for a 3-point shot. He gets fouled on the shot. Referees don't call it. Missed everything. Outlet pass now. Toronto has it. RJ nice and slow to off the rim there, and he gets it to fall. RJ looks like a young Bill Cosby, bro. Josh Hart coming across the timeline now. Like I said, being guarded by Scotty Barnes. Now she has to work harder against a longer defender. Blasts his full speed to the basket and lays it up. Scotty Barnes hurts his ankle again, man. What the hell's wrong with this fucking guy? He's like clumsy motherfucker. Goofy kid. Anyway, I'm looking at the score 5-4. IQ gives it over to Barnes. Barnes is limping a little bit. Jacob over to RJ Barrett with another awkward hop step, kind of throw it to God. Hopefully it goes in off the glass. 2 in a row. 7-4 right now. 9:42 on the clock. Brunson left hand side crosses over into the paint. He had a layup there, but decided to give it to Josh. He gets it back, fakes a 3. Back to Josh. Josh has to drive. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Spinning. Good defense there. Brunson got caught in the cut. One hand pass behind him to Mikal Bridges, and he misses a 3. Mikal Bridges doesn't set his feet to shoot, man. So it's awkward. But, once he gets it going, he can get hot. RJ Barrett doing a lot of ball handling, man. Gives it over to Jacob. Jacob is posting up Brunson. Double team is there. Defense is swindling, but Knicks got back. Wow, Grady Dick just rams him. Dick rams himself into Brunson. Lord have mercy. OG drives now. 1 foot almost traveled. Josh has it now. Anthony Towns a little bit slow to set the screen. Mikal Bridges is in the way. Josh. Too many people on Cat's side. Brunson is going one-on-one, but they're going to call illegal defense, I believe. So the Knicks got caught with too many people on one side with Anthony Towns, so we couldn't set him up for the post up. But I think Mikal Bridges or whoever that was at the top of the key had a nice cut to the basket. If he cut to the basket, we probably would have had a layup there. But it is what it is. Basketball is basketball. People want to think they reinvented the wheel, but it's not much you can do out there on the court. The game is still basketball regardless. OG now top of the key, being guarded by a smaller player, kicks it out to Josh. Josh had the baseline. He decided to drive and catch a cutting Mikal, and Mikal finishes it. So that makes it 7-6 right now. NBA.com is never does a good job of resetting their points and stuff. 7-6. Looks like we're gonna have a back and forth affair here. Like I said, their starting lineup is just as talented as ours. They got Scotty Barnes is already an all-star. RJ's having an all-star caliber season, not for nothing. IQ, he would have been all-star caliber also if he played. We'll get into his stats as the time goes on. RJ Barrett just shot a 3-point shot from his privates area. It's weird. Brunson has it. Looking outlet pass to Mikal. Mikal trying to catch Jacob off there. Mid-range jump shot over the top, no good. Jacob with the rebound. Here comes IQ. IQ walking up the court, looking nice and smooth, man. Under control. Grady Dick there, dribbling, driving. Back over to Jacob, back to IQ. IQ fakes a shot. Slides over to the foul line there. Cat came out. He picks up his dribble. IQ still doing the same shit, picking up his dribble for no reason. Grady, very aggressive driving to the basket, man. He should have got called for a travel. I guess the Knicks could have got called for a foul too. But here comes Josh. Transition 3-point shot for Brunson. Misses it. Josh somehow gets to the rebound. Loses it. IQ has it now. IQ running up the court. Finds Grady Dick. Slide step. No travel call. Missed the wide open 3-point shot, but Jacob there with the rebound. So that gets them up to 9-6. I'm at the 7:35 mark. Brunson, right-hand side. IQ is guarding him. Simple crossover. Finds Anthony Towns. He didn't realize he was open. Hard step to the right. Speed dribble to the basket. It bangs it in there for Anthony Towns. Anthony Towns is wincing. He hurt himself on the first play of the game. As RJ Barrett just hits a 3-point shot. He's definitely hurt there. He tweaks something in it. It looks like his knee or his quadricep or something like that. He's definitely wincing. Here goes Brunson, jab step. Inside to cutting Mikal. Finds Josh Hart in the corner for 3. Give it to me. Knocks it down. So that gets the Knicks up now. So that gives us the Knicks 11. Trading baskets now, 12-11, 6:56. Looks like the Knicks either caught I don't know if the Knicks got a foul or somebody. or maybe Toronto called a timeout. But this guy, Anthony Towns, he needs to get his leg looked at, man. He's been wincing since the beginning part of the game. I know he had that nice little drive to the basket for the dunk, but off that first play of the game, he kind of like tweaked his knee a little bit, man. Tweaked his calf or something. See, look, he's wincing as he's coming up the court. So I mean, it's annoying, man. Injuries happen. It's a sport. So injuries are gonna happen. I know if I tried to play basketball today, I'd probably be hurt for like the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But we got to use the options that we have. We have players that we can use, and that's been the topic of conversation throughout the internet and throughout every Knicks fan out there. We've been talking about the depth and how Tom Thibodeau likes to run the players into the ground. And like I said, injuries can happen regardless. If Karl Anthony Towns is only playing 30 minutes per game and we had an adequate backup for him, you know what I'm saying, the traditional sense of it, that he could still get hurt. It doesn't matter. He could still get hurt. But it's just the physical demand, the stress of it. The stress of it where guys have to play minutes and then we're playing behind and we have to work so hard every single night. The same players, 40 minutes a night, have to work so hard to get these wins. And I think that's the problem. It's not the minutes themselves. It's just the fact that we are working so hard to get these wins in the season. And that's what's destroying the team, really. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be so crazy if guys got adequate rest. Now the thing is, like we don't have that veteran guy that Tom Thibodeau's looking for. I don't know what he's looking for, but Precious was hurt most of the year. Now Deuce is hurt right now, but we got Campaign. Campaign could play minutes, man. So why not play him more minutes? Are we going to take minutes away from who are we taking them minutes away from? You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. But because you're going to take minutes from Josh, Mikhail, Brunson, who's going to take the cut? But between all of them, they can't play 48 minutes, man. So you're talking about, let's say 10 minutes apiece. You're talking about 30 minutes of basketball for somebody, for a guard off the bench. 30 minutes you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? For one player to at least give somebody a break. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really work that way off the bench there, but I'm just saying this 30 minutes there just from them. Then you're talking about OG and Karl Anthony Towns also. That's another 10 minutes there for a forward. 10 minutes apiece. So that's like 20 minutes there, for a forward. So Precious can get 20 minutes, right? Can he? I don't know. Can he get 20 minutes? 20 minutes for Precious and 20 minutes for a Campaign. And that's to average the minutes out at 38. Take it a step further, take 5 minutes off everybody's minutes then. So now you're talking about 5 times 5. Now you're talking about 25 extra minutes now, right? If I'm not mistaken, 5 times 5 is 5, right? Now you're talking about 25 extra minutes there. So that's a third player that could be playing 25 minutes. So I just gave 2 players 20 minutes off the bench, and I gave another player 25 minutes off the bench. So you mean to tell me that we don't have 3 guys off the bench that could play 20 to 25 minutes? We have guys playing 10 minutes per game and less. That's not going to sustain the Knicks, man. It's crazy. Because then even that, you could play the guys 20, and then you still have one player that can get in there and play 10. So you can get a 4-man rotation out there, but just Tom Thibodeau chooses not to. Here goes OG now. Tried to beat the whole team there, wasn't able to. Brunson inside now, being guarded by 3 players, does get the ball, still gets the shot up on the rim. Had a good chance of going in there. You know what I'm saying? So, just back to the drawing board. We can give somebody 20. We can give another person 20. We can give another person 20. We can give like 3 guys 20 minutes off the bench, and then we still could have like a fourth guy to give you 10 minutes per game. You know what I'm saying? So why can't we find that? Why can't we find those minutes for people off the bench? Regardless if they're good enough or not. They don't need to be like starting caliber players, man. Like a guy like Jericho Sims could play off the bench. Hawk Porty. If you don't like Jericho, then fuck Jericho. If you like Hawk Porty, then Hawk Porty could be the guy. If you want Tyler Kolek right now to play, then let him be the guy. Whatever your fantasy is, we still should be able to give 4 guys major minutes off the bench. And then that gives the starters the strength to do what they do. And they should be able to get their stats still if they have enough energy to really go off during the time when they are out there. As RJ drives, same bullshit shot on the rim, misses it. Brunson with the rebound coming up the court. 12-12 on my clock, 6:14. Brunson jabs the left-hand side, all the way inside. Left-handed guy lays it right up. Does it with the right hand. Brunson's calling for that defense. Number 30 caught him on the switch. Josh had to switch there. Number 23 kicks it over to Jacob. Toronto's lost everybody. I think Josh might have hurt himself there, knocked the wind out of him. And then Toronto wasn't able to capitalize on that. But Josh got the wind knocked out of him just now. And they had a guy wide open underneath the rim. Weren't able to capitalize on that mistake. Josh has it again now over to Mikal. Mikal immediately gets into the post up. 23 is hacking and whacking him. He lost the ball there. No foul call. Josh ends up getting it back. 12-14, 5:40. Knicks are up by 2 on my clock. Karl-Anthony Towns has it. Looking for cutters. Josh has it. Fakes a three on RJ. RJ all the way to the basket. He lays it right up on RJ. Good shot by Josh. Josh is still holding himself, man. These NBA players kill me. They get hit and they end up holding the place where they figure they should have gotten fouled. They'll hold themselves for like 5 straight plays, complaining. It's annoying, man. Jacob has it. Even not Tom Thibodeau, even Clyde said it the other day. He's like, come on, man, stop fucking complaining. Just play the game. So Josh is just wincing again. It's like, come on, like, get over it. They're not gonna rewind the clock and give you the call, so stop it. Mikal Bridges now, he's getting hacked and whacked by number 23. Mid-range jump shot, no good. Knicks have nothing going right now, but we are up by 2, it seems. Here goes Bruce. Bruce looks shorter than advertised there. Throws up a bullshit shot. Josh Hart has it. Bruce Brown and Josh Hart are basically the same size. Mikal gets it mid-range. Ooh, blocked there, but Brunson gets it. Brunson sliding those feet, man. The NBA players are always scooting their feet. Mikal gets a wide open jump shot. He's got to knock that down. Misses another one. So Mikal Bridges doesn't have the energy today. I believe he missed every shot he put up. So I got the box score here. I'm using ESPN box score. So right now, Bridges is 1 for 5 right now. 2 points. 0 for 2 for 3. His shot, like, he just, like, some days he gets it and he gets underneath it. Today he's getting it and then he's doing that flick thing that he does. If Mikal could get underneath the basketball, he usually makes it more. So Josh Hart definitely hurt himself there. So he's going to the back. Precious is in the game there. They're gonna call a lane violation, maybe. Yeah. The reactions from Tom Thibodeau for things that happen on the court never match, man. So anyway, Jacob has it. Precious is up on him. Finds whoever this guy is, number 30, dribbles, fakes a pull-up, gives it out to Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes been quiet. Jab step, here he goes against OG. Spin. Good defense by OG. Missed by Scotty Barnes. Brunson has it now, being guarded by number 30. Let's get some names here. Brunson has it now. Driving on against everybody. Crossover. Now he's posting up number 30. Pull-up jump shot and knocks that down. Hard defense there by number 30. Number 30 is Uchi. Ochi. I always call him Ochi. I can't pronounce his last name, but his name is Ochi. Bruce Brown now messed up the dribble there. Gives it over to number 23. 23. Looking crazy. Gets over to the right-hand side. Hop step layup is good. And they're going to say travel. Are they going to say travel? Yes. Travel or illegal screen or something like that. He had like a weird little hop step. So that's number 23. Who is number 23? 23 is Jamal Sheed. Jamal Sheed is a wild-looking dude, man. Not just the way that he looks. He got his hair out. I used to have braids too, so that's how it is when you have long hair. I'm just talking about the way that he plays. He was hacking and whacking earlier. He's only 6'1". He looks a lot bigger than that. So that's interesting. So anyway, back into action. Brunson left-hand side. He's dribbling. Now he's still being guarded by Sneed. No, that's number 30. Over to Precious. Nice little not give and go, but like kind of like a delayed pick and roll kind of thing. Precious is a good finisher, but there's a reason why Precious is not like worthy of a starter. Good defense there by Precious, but he's still able to score. That's number 30. That's Ochi, number 30. There's a reason why Precious is still not a legit starter in the NBA. A lot of times it looks like he has deer in the headlights. Some days he looks really good. Some days he looks horrible. Shamit just threw the ball away just now. Finds his way to Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown over to Scotty. Scotty's in the paint there. Throws it away. Lord have mercy. Here comes Mikal. Full length of the court. Two-hand jam. Bang, bang. So Mikal Bridges is kind of smiling a little bit, so that helps him out. But the Knicks lost there. Uchi was wide open. Precious was standing at the rim, not paying attention there. No miscommunication by the Knicks, I have to say. So here comes Brunson. 20 seconds in the shot clock. 17 seconds. He gets it across the timeline. Finds OG in the corner for 3. Let me get that. So that brings the score up to 25 on my clock. 25-18, 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Got number 23. driving around. I believe that's Snead, right? Snead on the inside. See, look at what I'm saying. He's like a wild dude. He gets into the lane. He does a bullshit hop step in the lane, like just garbage. That's the thing, man. A lot of these guys in the NBA, they get to the NBA because of their height and because of their athleticism. A lot of these guys don't have real NBA skills. They just don't have real NBA skills. Shout out to Jamal Sneal. I'm gonna show him again. You know what I'm saying? 6'1", 201 pounds there. He was born in 2002, so he's like a year older than my son. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like he could be my son, this guy. You know what I'm saying? And where did he come from? He went to Houston. So I mean, Houston throughout the last couple of years have been putting out decent teams in college. So he went to a decent program and stuff. I don't know what his stats were in college, but in the NBA, when you see guys play, like how the hell did these guys get in the NBA? And then like I said, there's some people want to tell you that the NBA is better now. Like they wouldn't be able to some of the old guys in the NBA wouldn't last a day in today's NBA. Are you crazy? With guys like Jamal Snead, the bum asses, it's crazy. It's unbelievable. So I just wanted to take a look at Quickley, man. Quickley is back in action. So welcome Quickley back to the NBA. He's been hurt. But he came out shooting crazy in his first game, but he's averaging out now 14.8. He got 2.5 rebounds, 6.8 assists right now with 35% from the field. So I mean, it's early on in the season. He's got to get his legs underneath him. So these numbers probably will go up. But I mean, this is exactly what you thought that he would get. So if he was shooting a little bit better, so he's shooting 35%. If you increase that, like by let's say by eight percentage points, which would get him up to like 43%, which is probably like where he would be at probably, you know. So then you would probably add it. It probably would be like 16 or 17 points per game with like 6.8 assists. That's decent. That's a decent point guard, man. Super athletic. He's still only 25 years old. You know what I'm saying? So he's like in the meat and potatoes of his NBA career right now. So, it's dope. Definitely dope to see him doing his thing. The Knicks have moved on and we did our thing. But he's doing his thing also. As you can see, 21 points here. You got a couple games with 15 and 11 assists. Steals too. Sometimes, turnovers is what it is. But he's here. He's here. He's a good basketball player. We can't live with regret. So one of the main reasons why I'm bringing him up though is because like what right now we're in a situation where like the Knicks are like kind of in flux. We have a problem with depth and stuff like that. So how do we make the team better? It's not about the individual players because literally we had RJ on the squad. So take a look at what RJ's doing right now. You know what I'm saying? RJ's putting up all-star numbers, 23, 6.9, 6 assists, 46% from the field. He can make the all-star team, but they're a losing club. So if he makes the all-star team on a losing club like that, it's kind of like a slap in the face a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, he has the all-star numbers there. You know what I'm saying? He's literally has putting up all-star numbers, better than a lot of guys out there in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So but it's not like we're not crying over spilled milk. We're not like, oh man, look, if we would have had kept RJ. No, like you move on. You lose a good player, we get a good player back, and then we move on. Our record is 24-13, and they're 8-28. So like, we don't have to be stuck with these players, Like, even though we traded all our draft picks, we traded all our draft picks from Mikal Bridges, so now we can't trade them. No, we could trade them still. We could trade OG, and these guys are not playing so great where we're like, it's like, we can't trade those guys. Like, who's gonna play defense? Same thing. They said if you trade RJ, who's gonna score then if we trade RJ? There's gonna be somebody else, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be somebody else. And it is what it is, man. Anyway, Shaman has it. Fakes baseline. He should have kept going. Sheet is wild. See the way that he plays, hacking and whacking. But Shamit did a good job there, staying down, was able to get the score up there. So Shamit's trying to be aggressive. Shaman could play. I believe in Shaman, what he can do. He did really good in the preseason. But guys need minutes in order to show. Even if they're playing like shit, let them play the minutes and let them work through it. Scotty Barnes now the drives, gets to the foul line. Good defense by the Knicks. Scotty Barnes gets it back, same position there. The Knicks already got him locked down. He gets it back and he still puts up the same shot that he should have taken before he passed the ball. So weird, man. Anyway, Brunson now in and out dribble. Got Precious there. Got Precious in no man's land. Tried to give him the pass, couldn't. OG ends up being wide open. He drives all the way inside. He does a bullshit sidestep that he shouldn't have to have done that. He should have just stayed on the right-hand side and laid it up on the right-hand side. But everything is Euro step. Thank God for these NBA professional trainers They keep getting these guys involved in these Euro step things. Sometimes maybe you could just make the fucking shot. Everything doesn't have to be drive. No, let me drive hard to the right, and then now let me do the Euro step. It's like annoying, bro. It's annoying. Anyway, let's say what's up to you guys. We got OG shooting free throws now. Knicks are up 27-19. So I sound like Tom Thibodeau. The Knicks are up, and I'm here complaining. All right, but it's a long game here. So shout out to Holcomb in the place. He's the first today. You got Kareem, it's number 2. Geraldine in the place. Thank you for always coming in saying what's up. Everybody's saluting each other. I am Jarrell's always in the background lurking. You know what I'm saying? Thank God, man. Appreciate you guys. Good to always see you. You guys are live. Jackal's here. IQ, such a fan favorite. Yeah, man. He's a good kid. He's a good kid. Shout out to Geraldine. He says, Eru, could you tell me way does Shemet get more playing time than Payne? Why does Shemet get more playing time? I don't know. Like Shaman must be dating Tom Thibodeau's wife. I mean, not wife. What am I talking about? Is his like niece or something like that? Or Leon Rose must be dating. He must be dating Leon Rose's daughter or something like that. OG just got stripped by Jacob. I mean, what's the name? Olenek there. Bruce Brown driving. Scotty Barnes has it now. The Toronto Raptors don't really have an offense there. Kelly Olenek gets the ball, fakes the shot, and throws up the thing. I'm having problems with my headphones, man. I don't know if you guys noticed that, if my audio is breaking, but my headphones is like driving me crazy today. So I got to buy some headphones, man. So, I got to remember to do that. I keep forgetting to do that. I need some new headphones because these headphones are messing up on me. I think I talked about it before. I think I threw the headphones or I got pissed off or something and I broke my headphones. So I need some new headphones. These headphones have been good to me though. It's not a name brand headphone, but now like even when I turn my head, it's like the audio's messed up. But it's like a no name headphones. It came in a case like this. I still got the case there. You see all the dust on there. I gotta clean up this fucking place. You know what I'm saying? But it's a decent headphones, so there's nothing wrong with that. But I literally broke the receiver, I believe. So anyway, back in action. Precious has it now, just dribbling, crossover now, fighting Olenek there inside with the left-handed layup. No good. I like layups when they come over the top of the rim like that. I like that. Precious is good at that. Olenek comes in with the floater. So everybody else does floaters. The NBA is all about the floater. Everybody does floaters. And it doesn't matter who you are. Centers are doing floaters, so it has to do with the NBA trainers. The NBA trainers got these guys doing floaters. Like big men don't do hook shots anymore. Everything is a fucking floater. It's annoying, man. Like the game it has not gotten better. The game has not gotten better. The fundamentals of the game is totally out of it. But just Geraldine, she says, why does Shaman get more playing time than Payne? They should literally get the equal amount of playing time. Like right now, if these are your 3 guys that you want to play, they all have to get 20 minutes per game. You have to play the guys 20 minutes. It's like there's nothing else I could say about that. If you want to take like 18, you could take 18 minutes off of everybody's minutes in the starting lineup. So now you have 18 minutes there, for 5 positions. You know what I'm saying? So you can easily cut up 18 minutes, between 5 players. 5 players off the bench should be able to get 18 minutes. If you want to take it down, say 15 minutes. If you want to eliminate one off, if you want to eliminate one person out of there, so that's 15 extra minutes that you can allocate to the other players. You know what I'm saying? So 4 players for 15 minutes, then take one person off, right, to add 15 minutes to the 4. Then maybe one player can get 10 minutes and one player can get 5. You get what I'm trying to say? There's a way to give guys minutes. You have to at least play guys 15 minutes off the bench. They have to play at least 15 minutes. Each player has to play at least 15 minutes, at least. If you're going to run an 8-man rotation, then that means that there's 15 extra minutes out there. So then somebody should get 25 minutes per game, or somebody should get, 20. 2 people should get 20. 3 people should be able to get 20. Like I said, 4 guys should be able to get 20 minutes. 3 guys should be able to get 20 minutes off the bench. That's off the rip. You know what I'm saying? So, like night in and night out. Let's take a look at what Precious minutes is this season on average. Right now he's averaging 19 minutes per game. I don't know about that. Some games 8 minutes or whatever. He should be able to be getting 20 minutes per game. Okay, that's fine. right? Let's go to the next person. Shamit right now. Shamit, it's Cameron Payne. Cameron Payne here. He's averaging 15 minutes per game. Okay, fine. You got 20 and then 15. So now Shamit. What is Shamit doing, right? I mean, why does it keep going back to Payne? Fucking ass thing here. Now I gotta wait. There you go. Shamit. Take a look at Shamit. Shamit just came back, but he's been averaging 11 minutes per game. Those minutes need to go up. Those minutes need to go up. Or Cameron Payne needs to play more than 15. He needs 25 minutes per game. So anyway, as I'm talking, Toronto has been trying to come back here. I'm at 11:46 in the second quarter. I'm probably behind thanks to the Gotham Sports app. Also, thanks to my kid's laptop. I'm using one of my kids' laptop because that's the thing. Like Gotham Sports don't work on my computer, which is mad annoying. So I can't watch the game on my computer. I have to use my son's laptop because it doesn't work on my other laptop. My laptop it doesn't work on, so I can't use my laptop. So I got to use my kid's laptop, and it works on his laptop. You know what I'm saying? But I have a tablet. It doesn't work on a tablet. But we're paying top dollar for this app. It's crazy. Here goes Cameron Payne now off a steal from the Knicks. Cameron Payne looking. Cameron Payne is a really good point guard, man. He should be out there a lot as Karl Anthony Towns gets the transition three-point shot. So, Geraldine, good point. This guy, Cameron Payne, should be playing a lot of minutes. He should be playing point guard a lot with Brunson as a two guard a lot. If you want to find minutes for Cameron Payne, play Brunson and Cameron Payne out there together, and then you can go big in the front court. You maybe start Precious and Karl Anthony Towns and OG, all of them together, and have Brunson with Cameron Payne in the backcourt together. He doesn't have to exclusively only back up Brunson. And then you can rotate the front court guys. Have Mikal Bridges, Mikal and Josh, as the forwards with Cat. Precious, Josh, and Mikal. You can have them starting with Brunson and Payne in the backcourt playing heavy minutes. I like Landry. I like Landry Shamet. He's a good player, but he needs more minutes. He needs more minutes. So anyway, this is the major topic of conversation in all Knick land right now. So just us right here. Jesus, whatever. He has a avatar picture, man. I can't see it, but thank God you have one, man. I love to see people with avatars. With Geraldine signaling you out again, Geraldine, with the G. Got to get a picture in there, Geraldine. He says, I think Shamet is playing more because he just got back. He needs to learn how to play with everyone. He missed a lot of time. Yeah. So he's basically in a training camp right now. He did have a decent training camp, but he got hurt, right? In preseason. So right now he's basically in training camp. So how many, I clicked it, but let's take a look again now. He's good on defense there, but he just got another turnover. But Shamet could play though, 6'4", 190. He plays a lot taller than he is, but like I said, we said 11 minutes. He only played 8 games, at 11 minutes per game. It's not, he's got to get it back. 45, field goal percentage from the field, 30% from the 3-point line. Those numbers should go up. The 45 should probably stay the same, but the 3-point percentage should probably go up. Everything else should go up too. But I mean, he's not a world beater. You know what I'm saying? But he is a good basketball player. Let's take a look at some stats as we got some free throws, as IQ shoots some free throws. The stats don't jump out at you as amazing stats, man, but he can score. Look, 9 points per game for his career there, 8.6, right? He can score. Look at his minutes, 20, 27, 27, 23, 20. All these seasons here, most of them have been winning seasons. So he's played winning basketball. The 3-point shooting, as you can see, 38% for his career. He can play. But if you're gonna ask him to get to beat you with the rebounds or assist, he's not really that guy. But he can score though. You know what I'm saying? So we have to utilize what guys do. People say, oh, but he's really a wing. He's really a wing. You know what I'm saying? He's really a wing. He's a small forward. No, he's not. His stats don't say that he's a wing. He averages 1.7 rebounds per game, 1.6 assists per game. For his career, 0.2 blocks per game for his career. So, I mean, he's not a forward. He's really a shooting guard, really a shooting guard, like a tweener point guard kind of, you know what I'm saying? So, he can play small forward out of necessity, but he's not a small forward, Oh, but in today's NBA, like, man, fuck you. Damn. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound now. Knicks haven't really got nothing going. Karl Anthony Towns literally just shoved the player right in front of the referee. Of course, they're gonna call an offensive foul. It's unbelievable. Bobby Santiago, he's so confused. The players are always so confused. Like, what? 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 Look at it. He literally pushed him off. He pushed him again right in front of the ref. It's like it's not necessary. It's not necessary to be doing all that pushing. It's not necessary. Like simple basketball. You got the move or whatever. You check him. You don't have to literally put your hand on the guy to get him off of you. It should be like simple dribble and then look hook shot over the top. That's why don't big men do that anymore? Foul line jump shot by Scotty Barnes to get the score up to 32-33. Knicks are up by 1 on my clock. I'm behind, like I said, with the Gotham Sports app. It goes OG on the drive, gets baseline, almost stepped out of bounds there, kicked it out to Sham. Sham with a nice left drive to Josh Hart. Josh Hart has it. Toronto's playing good defense there. Josh Hart wide open, top of the key, knocks that down, baby. Good stuff there by Josh Hart. But like I said, little things, man. Like Karl Anthony Towns is standing there. He's too busy pushing the guy like this, while he's drilling, pushing him. No, just sit there, throw your body on the guy, and then throw the hook shot up. What the hell? What is so hard about that? Toronto, the Sneed, just like that shot looked crazy. That dude is wild. Anyway, Karl Anthony Towns has it now, top of the key. He's dribbling against Bruce Brown at the top of the key. It's ridiculous. Off balance shot. Look like he's having trouble shooting against a little ass Bruce Brown. Here comes wild ass Sneed. Sneed is wild. Even the way he runs up the court, he runs like a 2-year-old baby. Karl Anthony Towns now, just driving, able to finish there. Risked his whole life for that layup. Was it worth it? Jesus Christ, man. Here comes number 14 there. I think that's Brochure. That's a power forward in the NBA / center. Jacob. Out of bounds, should be Knicks ball. So slapping and whapping for both teams, a lot of hustle stuff going on out there. Look at Karl Anthony Towns. Every 5 seconds you look at these guys, they're like, like this, like what the fuck, man? Working too hard against Bruce Brown there. Slapped the ball right out of Jacob's hand. Now he's driving. Just wild. Just the way he shot that layup is just so wild. There's like no reason for it, man. Yeah, I'm complaining too much here. Josh Hart, full head of steam there, able to get to the basket. He's still holding his side there. Did he get shot earlier? Like he's still holding his side. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's a different world we live in right now. Maybe it's like anybody ever seen Gran Torino? Gran Torino. Anybody ever seen Gran Torino? It has Clint Eastwood in it. It's actually a really good movie. You know what I'm saying? It's a must-see movie, I should say. For movie fans and stuff. Definitely check this movie out. It's good. But it came out 2008. Just take a look at my man Clint Eastwood here. This is me, bro. I never knew that it would get to the point where this would be me every night. Like sometimes I'm at work or whatever, and I could just be sitting in my car waiting to sign in or something like that. And I'm sitting in my car and I'm just looking out the window at things, and I'm literally looking at people like this, like, what the fuck, man? Or if I'm driving, people just love to jump in front of your car while you're driving. Before like if you stop to let somebody cross the street, they would pick up the pace a little bit. But no, they just walk slowly. They don't hold their little kids' hands. They walk in on the side of the street where the kids are like walking on the edge of the sidewalk and stuff. Like, what in the train stations too. Like people are walking with their kid on the side where the train is coming in. It's like nobody's holding the kids' hands anymore. It's crazy. But we want to talk about subway attacks in New York City, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man. Like I'm the old guy on the block now. Like in the train station, I remember in Broadway Junction. For those that know New York City, all you guys are like my age, right? Broadway Junction, New York City, back in the 90s was like a death trap, bro. Going up that escalator from the A train, there's literally a precinct there, a police precinct right there. But going up that escalator or going down the steps, up and down the steps, up to the top level, when you go to the J train connection with the L train up there, there's a store there. You know, do you know how many people I've seen get their faces sliced wide open right there? One time I was there, and I was just, I was just standing there because I believe it was cold or something, and I was just in that area, to stay warm, taking a look at to see when the train was going to come or not. Because at the time we didn't have like the thing to tell you when the train is coming, so you just stand up there, you could look out the window, look out the thing, and you could see the train coming. You know what I'm saying? So you just sit up there, try to stay warm. And as I'm staying there, it took me off guard or whatever. This dude just came out of nowhere and just banged this dude right in his face, hit him. It's like you heard the slap, like you heard the slap hard, right? But then you look at the guy and his face was bust wide open. There was so much blood. You know what I'm saying? And like they weren't fighting or anything like that. He just sliced them for no fucking reason. Back then, that's why you see a lot of guys around my age that are like maybe 50 and maybe 50 to like 45 or maybe 55 to 45 my age. Around that age group, you might see a lot of guys with cuts along their neck here, cuts on their face, on their side of their face, whatever. That's because of that era. People used to get sliced in their face all the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like people say, oh, now it's like the scariest thing. Me and my wife argue about it all the time. Like, oh, it's like New York City's so dangerous now. New York City is not more dangerous than it was before. Like it was fucked up before too. Even when I was a kid, like back in the days, and it's talking about when I was like a little kid, like 4, 5, 6. I remember there used to be no lights in the train stations. There used to be graffiti everywhere. People used to get robbed in the train all the time. Like, people still get robbed in the train, but it used to be like people used to get robbed on the train. I grew up in East New York, so all those stations were dangerous. You couldn't you had to like really like get out the train station. And sometimes if it was too late, it wasn't safe to walk home. You had to jump in a cab. Even if it was like just to go a couple blocks, you had to jump in a cab just so you can get out of that area because the wolves were watching. They were waiting for you to come down the block. So, shout out to Euclid Avenue. Euclid Avenue in East New York. That's where I grew up at over there. So, like, if you got out and it was dark outside, especially in the wintertime, like a time like now, like you coming out the train station, if you have to walk down Euclid or if you have to, God forbid, walk down Sutter the opposite way, either way, dangerous. You know what I'm saying? You would have to immediately jump into a cab. There's cabs used to park there. You would have to jump in the cab, to go home if you didn't want to get fucking robbed. It just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But people want to say that now is the worst. Not only because there's cell phones. We didn't have cell phones back then. If we had cell phones back then we would be able to record all the crime that we had. So as I'm going on, right, there's still no change in the action. It's very sloppy play. The Knicks are up 44-36. Karl-Anthony Towns just drove to the basket. He had an easy layup. He easily gets bumped, and not only did he get bumped, his whole body turned around like that. That's how hard, he got bumped there. But he slapped RJ, just to acknowledge. And as you can see, Karl-Anthony Towns, yeah, looking like Bernie Mac and shit, stretching his back. Oh my God. Like, what is happening? Like Patrick Ewing used to walk around with broken knees, and you never saw Ewing go, my knees. Like literally Patrick Ewing had like broke knees for his entire career. You never saw him really wince. You might see him win, like running up the court hurt, but he would just play. He would just play. I don't know, man. Like Larry Johnson literally had no back. You never saw him go, like that. You never saw him do that. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, this is me, guys. Clint Eastwood on the screen. But let's move along here. Keeping it up here. It's like on your clock, guys. You guys are around 7:17. So let me refresh this. Yeah, you're about 7:17. So I guess they're gonna call a timeout or something. No, they're not. So I guess they're having problems with their scoreboard. But I'm at 7:09 right now as the Knicks are playing defense there. Toronto threw it off there. Still Toronto's ball. Mikal Bridges is coming back in the game, subbing in for Cameron Payne there. So Cameron Payne got some decent minutes today. So Cameron Payne played 6 minutes, it seems. He got 2 assists, 1 steal. That's good. That's good contribution from your bench there. Anyway, Jacob has it. Jacob gives it over to RJ. RJ has the top of the key. He could have shot the 3, but didn't. Held the ball, gives it over to number 30. Jacob finds it, and another floater like this from the big man. Another floater, shot, on the baseline. Brunson has it. Jab step. Crossover. Knicks have no movement. They got 5 men up top like they're playing in the park. Brunson comes in there with a defender all on him, throws it up to God, missed it. Quickly gets it, tries to throw a baseball pass. It's not a good play. Sloppy basketball by both teams, man. Talking about IQ, IQ quickly, IQ. Shout out to their coach. He's a European guy. Shout out to him coming over to the NBA. You know, he's a good coach. He's a good coach. Came from overseas. He has good personnel. But guys have just been hurt over there. Mikal Bridges has it, sliding his feet there, just changes pivot foot. Josh Hart back to Mikal. Mikal gets into the same spot. Drives baseline, 3 defenders in there, still throws his bullshit shot up. Bullshit shot. Mikal ends up with it back again. Like, this is not good basketball right now. Sloppy basketball. RJ has it. Cross-court pass, throws it straight out of bounds. And he's going to say it's Knicks ball. RJ literally threw it straight out of bounds, a little bit too low. He's pointing at number 30, saying, like, as if he's saying it's number 30's fault, Or like trying to say, like, I see you, bro. Well, number 14, I thought it was Brochere, is not. Number 14, he's actually a guy that killed us last time. This is Jacoby Walker. Jacoby Walker got some skills, man. 8 points per game. Decent basketball player. 6'5", 108, 180, excuse me. It goes Brunson now. Brunson 46 to 38, dribbling, gets it over to Josh. Inside to OG. OG pushed off again. Inside, gets up for the two-handed jam. But in order to get himself free, you see him push off with the hand. Why do they push off? I just don't understand. RJ with the bullshit, like, hook shot off the glass. Brunson, nice crossover, man, all the way up and throws it up. Throws up another bullshit shot. So Toronto and the Knicks, they're not playing good basketball. IQ literally had a layup there, or literally had a mid-range jump shot, but he decided to turn around. Oh, my God. This is some garbage basketball right now. Tell me, am I complaining or what? Yeah, man. So you're talking about Gran Torino. It was a good movie, man. It's like, I don't want to say it's one of my favorite movies, but if it's on, I'll watch it. It's a good movie, man. Yeah. For those that you guys have seen it, man, definitely a really good movie, man. Gran Torino. Good message there. There's a quote in Gran Torino where he was talking to the kid about whatever, right? And it was talking about these, the army and stuff. And he said that it wasn't what they were ordered to do that haunts him, because like as a soldier, if they order you, like, you're there to kill the other army. One army is there to kill the other army, so you're there to kill people. Just keep that a buck. So you're there to kill other people. So if you're ordered to shoot at the other army to take over a town or something like that, or to secure the area, you're supposed to kill the other people. So that's what you were ordered to do. But he made a quote there. He said it's not what he was ordered to do, is what he wasn't ordered to do that haunts him. So it's one thing if you kill like 5 guys in the line of duty, where you're protecting something or you have a mission, but it's the other stuff. Once you're occupied there, nobody told you to slap that woman, or nobody told you to punch that guy or shoot that person for no reason. Nobody told you to do that, or harm somebody for no reason if you weren't ordered to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, I've heard that from people that, especially Vietnam vets, like that I've known throughout the years at my job and stuff like that, and just in life, it's not really what we had to do, is what we had to endure, and what we did while we was out there. Guys were on drugs out there. Sometimes guys would be in cities and they would do things that they don't even want to repeat. Like Vietnam veterans, is like, you can't just ask a Vietnam veteran for war stories. It's not like a fun thing. They were out there and it was horrible. Also, too, people don't talk about it, but the war in the Middle East, you talk about Afghanistan, but what about Iraq? There was the Iraq war also. So the Iraq war was in the 90s, man. So I know a few people now that are like in their 50s, 60s that were in the Iraq war. They don't want to talk about it either, because there was some things that was going on that we were not privy of. You know what I'm saying? So, that stuff like that, just thinking about Gran Torino. It's a good movie, man. Definitely a good movie. A lot of, if movies don't make you think about stuff, then make you talk about things, then, it is what it is. So here goes on Prezi the Boss. He says, New York City has become Gotham City. So listen, they've been calling Gotham City for longer than you've been alive, you know what I'm saying? So it's always been Gotham City. New York City hasn't become Gotham City. It was called Gotham City before you said it just now, right? Talking Prezi the Boss. Like, it was worse before. All the graffiti in New York City, come on. People, I don't know. It's always been bad in New York City. It's always been bad. It's always been homeless people in the system acting crazy. There's always been stabbings. There's always been shootings on the train. You know, there's always been that. Like you can't have a police officer in every train car. It's impossible. And like what's next? Then now you want to have a police officer or military personnel on every block in your city? Now you're talking about having a police state. What are you talking about? You know, I know we're talking basketball, but this is like some of the most disgusting basketball that I've ever seen. Brunson just gets to pull up jump shot. You know, 5 defenders on him. I got 4 guys open around him, but he's shooting on 5 guys. Here goes IQ, gives it over to Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes is posting up against Josh Hart. Fadeaway jump shot, misses it. Lord have mercy. That was the shot. He could have easily spin baseline him and got a layup there. Anyway, OG has it now, dribbling up the court, going against Jacob, loses the ball. Mikal Bridges gets it some kind of way. He's stuck in the corner. Karl-Anthony Towns has it now. He's stuck there now. He's dribbling, looking cross court to Josh. Josh jab step, drives. Here comes OG mid-range jump shot, knocks that down. Good shot there. He said to you, this is Prezi. He said, to your point, it's more footage of it and the police state vibes. Yeah. So, I mean, like, that's all, is that we just have cell phones now. Back in the days, we didn't have cell phones. And now for nothing, back in the days, people used to help out more. Now people could literally watch somebody getting stabbed up and they would just stand there with their hands in their pocket and do like this. You know what I'm saying? Like you could literally watch a lady get fucked up on the train and people would just watch it and it'll just be like this. You know? Like back in it, like that's what's annoying about it. Because young people say, "Oh, you old people always talking shit about back in the days." Yeah, but back in the days, people used to literally fight. You know what I'm saying? Used to fight. People would fight. Nowadays, people just do this. Or people would defend. Or like if somebody got on the train and say, "Yo, man, I'll slap everybody in this fucking train." And somebody would be like, "Yo, who you slapping? Who you slapping in this train? You ain't slapping me, nigga. What the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the N-word. I just said the N-word again. So that's 2 N-words I said in the week, guys. A little bit too hype on the channel. So I know that's definitely my no-no here, right? So listen, I'm not gonna do a giveaway today, but let's do Knicks schedule. I know we play Friday. Do we play OKC Friday? Yes, we play OKC Friday. Now Friday, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go to that game. I'm gonna look into it. We'll see. But OKC we play Friday. So Friday, if I don't go to the actual game, I'll do a giveaway on Friday because I said the N-word two episodes back to back. So we'll be doing a giveaway on Friday, guys. So that gives you incentive if anybody's watching, to come and check out the game because on Friday I will do a giveaway. If I'm not at the game myself, I will be doing a giveaway. So shout out to everybody tuning in here. Because I said the N-word two episodes back to back, and that's my rule here at the channel. Definitely doing a giveaway on Friday. If not Friday, then it'll be the next game, or the next time I go live. Just a little bit, hyped up today. So we got to get back into basketball. Halftime is coming. So let me just get my bars off, guys. 4:06. Let me see if I can if I need to catch up and I need to go live here. So Brunson now, I'm at 4-minute mark now. Ultimate Mikal. Knicks are moving now. OG gets it. Jab step now looking. Karl-Anthony Towns is standing there in no man's lane. He gets the ball now. OG wants to post up. OG just always be demanding the ball in the post. Now watch this. He gets a good move, loses it, and is out of bounds. Just garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like, you mean to tell me, OG is like one of the best two-way players in the NBA? Yeah, but that two ways, is not always on point. Sometimes OG can make some really great defensive plays. Offensively, sometimes he'll bust out and he'll have some good offensive games. You know what I'm saying? But OG Anunoby is not that good, yo. As Scotty Barnes pulls up a jump shot. Scotty Barnes got 4 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Take a look at his counterpart, OG. OG got 11 points tonight, but he just got the ball isolating, looked very active, but to nowhere. Josh Hart wide open for 3, misses it. Shout out to Jacob Polo there. They're from Toronto. He's a good center. You want to talk about backup center? He would be a really good backup center. But he's a good starting center. RJ just drove to the basket. It took him like 2 days to get into the paint for that layup. Brunson right hand side. Knicks are up by 6, 2 minutes and 51 seconds now. Brunson now being guarded by IQ, pumping on him. Mikal has it now. Dick is on him. You know, what can you do, guys? Double team is there. Scotty Barnes. Josh gets it over to OG. OG jab step back, gives it over to Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns posting up and fade away from that far back and knocks it down. What the fuck? But they're gonna call a travel. I think it was a double dribble. Got to call for a double dribble. Look at Tom Thibodeau's like that's like not the right reaction. His reactions never match what happens out there. IQ now bringing it across the timeline. Looking to get it started there. Comes around the screen there. Mikal Bridges falls to the floor, and they're going to call a legal screen there. And I think Dick hit him in the side. I mean, you know, what can I say, guys? You know, Dick hit him in the side. You know, what can I say? You know, his last name is Dick, for Christ's sake. You know? Josh now, top of the key, dribbling. 18 seconds coming across the timeline. Scotty Barnes is guarding him. You know, he shouldn't be setting offense with Scotty Barnes guarding him. Brunson dribbling, crossing over, splits the defense. 4 defenders, 5 defenders on him. Mikal Bridges finds the ball top of the key, misses another shot. Karl Anthony Towns literally just pushed Scotty Barnes forward, and now he's going to argue about it. My God, you legit pushed him, fam. You legit pushed him like this. You pushed him with your forearm, and now you're going to complain? Watch the replay. Mikal Bridges shoots the shot, you know, so, I mean, we can't see what's happening on the basket. Look at Karl Anthony Towns. You're legit pushing him, fam. You know, and he's still complaining. He's still complaining. Look, dude, you did it. Sit the fuck down. You did it, bro. You did it. What are you complaining about? Walking slow, like, come on, man. Like, the fuck, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck, bro?
What the fuck, bro? Come on, bro. You're calling fouls on me for no reason, man. Come on.
So annoying. IQ comes across the timeline. Top of the key. Mikal Bridges has it over to Scotty. Scotty, just look how many steps he took backwards, man. He gets it now, driving. OG's on him. Back to IQ. IQ driving, spinning in the lane. Shot up is good. 46-50. I mean, this Toronto Raptors squad, you know, they got talent, but you know, they just don't have the fluidity, continuity, or whatever you want to say. They just don't have it. The Knicks, you know, we've been playing better. We got a better record, but we're playing like them. Brunson has it now, being guarded by IQ, just simply goes around them, and then he just loses it. It doesn't need to do all of this. Look at how we're jamming it on the inside there. But you know, Josh and Brunson just split through 2 defenders, went to the 3rd defender. Josh gets it, and then Josh tries to make a layup there on Scotty Barnes. And meanwhile, you got 3 guys wide open on the opposite side. It's crazy. Anyway, while I'm talking, IQ or the Toronto just got a quick score. So it's 48-50. Knicks are up by 2. Got a minute left now. So it looks like we're almost done with the second quarter here. OG with a 3-point shot in the corner, heavily defended there. RJ was all on him. He was able to score that. OG has something to say to their bench. 53-48. Scotty Barnes dribbles down, picks up the dribble. IQ is clearing out, trying to get something going. Jacob gives him a screen. He's looking. Little dump pass there. Finds Scotty Barnes in the corner for 3. Such a lazy play. That's like a typical NBA set there. Gets a 3-point shot in the corner. Brunson now being guarded by IQ, slapping him in his tummy. Jacob comes over on the double team. Got 2 guys on him. Somebody's open on Brunson. But now let me hold it and let me just get the hard layup. And he gets it left-handed. Left-handed guard lays that up. IQ now bringing the ball up the court. 17 seconds across the timeline. Sheesh. He's looking for 2 for 1, maybe. There's like a 9-second shot clock differential. Grady Dick comes out. IQ just holding the ball. Gives it over to Scotty Barnes. Throws up a 3-point shot off the front rim. No good. Offensive rebound, nice and easy. 2 for 1 now. And they're going to say what? Push off on Jacob. These referees are not calling a consistent game here. You know, they're not calling a consistent game. They're kind of like taking away a little bit. Karl Anthony Towns. See, look at Tom Thibodeau. Karl Anthony Towns came out the game just a few minutes ago. Now with 6.3 seconds left in the half. Why is Karl Anthony Towns back in the game? There's no logical reason to bring Karl Anthony Towns back in the game right now with 6.3 seconds left. What is the logical reason for it? So now they're going to do a replay now here for something. Somebody challenged. I believe Toronto challenged something. So they're going to challenge it. But they took Karl Anthony Towns out the game just now, right? And now with 6.3 seconds left, we're going to put we need to bring Karl Anthony Towns in. Is this like a desperation point in the game where you need to put Karl Anthony Towns back in with 6.3 seconds left? Why can't Karl Anthony Towns just be done for the half right now? Like, why does Karl Anthony Towns need to come back in the game right now with 6.3 seconds? Like, what's the logic? Where is the logic in that? I just don't understand. And he has 3 fouls. Karl Anthony Towns has 3 fouls. They took him out the game, and then now Tom Thibodeau put him back in with 6 seconds. So let's say Karl Anthony Towns gets called for a foul here within the last 6.3 seconds. What's the fucking point of that? What is the point? What is the value in that? Yeah, but we don't know what we're talking about though. We don't know what we're talking about. We just watch the games. Shout out to Anthony MSG. Like Anthony MSG has been talking on Twitter now. Like he wants to be a gatekeeper. I understand. He is who he is, but just because he says it doesn't mean it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you guys, the Knicks is the best Knicks team we've had in a long time. And you guys are complaining, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is sports. This is sports. It doesn't matter what our record is. If guys are not playing good, they're not playing good. If guys are not playing good, then you're allowed to say something about them not playing good. I just don't understand. When do we get to a point where we can't complain about when the team is not playing well? Oh, you're not allowed to say anything bad about them. Oh, because we played so bad for 20 years. Now that we have a good record, now we're not allowed to say nothing bad about the team. Man, fuck that, man. Shit is annoying. Here goes Brunson now, drives and just over to McHale for a corner 3. So I mean, like Karl Anthony Towns is out there for that 6 seconds. So we needed Karl Anthony Towns out there for that 6 seconds. What was it going to do for the particular shot that we went for just now? What was the point of taking Karl Anthony Towns out the game and then bringing him back in for the last 6 seconds? What is the point of it? So listen, man, let's get into some basketball talk now. 55-51. The Knicks are actually up. Knicks are actually up right now. We're winning the game. So you're complaining too much. We're winning the game, bro. I don't know what you're saying. Like, man, quarter for quarter now. First quarter, 28-24, back and forth. Second quarter, tied up here. So we're basically trading baskets, even though the Knicks are up here. Knicks are up by 4, yes, but we're basically trading baskets. We're not playing good basketball. Toronto's not playing good basketball either, but they're close enough to come back. We already experienced that 3 straight games with this type of scenario. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks are not playing well enough to win. The other team's not playing well enough to win either. But the Knicks are playing to the point now that like we could fall into bad habits, and next thing you know, the other team could get hot and they could win. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened the last 3 games. You can't win every single game, of course. But it's just the manner in which we lose games. We're losing the games the same exact way. And it is what it is. So anyway, take a look at the rest of the stats here. Kind of interested in the shot chart here. So let's take a look at this first screen here. Shot chart. Toronto's on the left-hand side. So they're kind of getting semi-balanced attack. Not really a lot of 3-point shots. You see the 2 shots in the corner that they made. Got another one in the corner they made. So they're looking to get corner 3s. They're trying to get shots in the paint. Not really anything in the perimeter outside of that. So they shot 30 shots on the ball. 54% from the field. Knicks are shooting 55% from the field. It doesn't seem like it. This is like a very sloppy game to watch, but both teams are shooting 54 to 55% respectively. Knicks have a lot of shots in the paint there in the restricted area. Corner 3s, we hit some, missed a lot of top of the key 3s. The Knicks don't really shoot a lot of shots in the paint outside of the restricted area. Everything else is kind of like mid-range outside of the paint. So it is what it is. Just slide on down here. Shots on the ball, both teams are basically neck and neck there, 39 and 40. Scrolling down here, the biggest lead for the Knicks are 10. Knicks should beat this Toronto team by 10. Not because of talent for talent, just because they play a very sloppy game. But the Knicks are matching their style. So that's the reason why we're so close in the game to them. But we should win this game handily, guys. Rebounding wise, 22-18. Knicks are attacking the boards. Assist wise, 12-15. Steals 5 to 4, 2 to 2 for blocks, turnovers 7 to 9. 7 turnovers is a lot for the Knicks at the half. 9 turnovers for Toronto. Sloppy game and just very sloppy. Not good. This is not nowhere near good basketball. But if you look at the percentages, 50s there, like I said, a field goal, 36 and 35 for 3-point percentages. It's a good shooting game. So for people that are looking at the box score, they're gonna say, "Whoa, that must have been a good game." No, not even close. Points in the paint is kind of even, 28 to 26. Second chance points, Toronto has 4. We have 0. Fast break points is neck and neck at 8 and 7. So I mean, this is a winnable game here, man. The Knicks are down at all statistical points here as far as points in the paint, second chance, and fast break. But regardless of that, man, we should be able to win this game. We have matchup problems here with Toronto. So, the next thing we're looking at right now is the box score. So let's take a look at the NBA.com box score. They're showing you Karl Anthony Towns. So let's look at Karl Anthony Towns. Right now, he's the star of the game at 15 points, right? But look at the rebounding today. Only 2 rebounds. Jacob Polo is doing a good job with him on the inside. So we'll look at his stats also to contrast. Josh Hart, 5 rebounds, getting to the loose ball rebounds. That's what Josh Hart brings, loose ball rebounds. He doesn't get the loose ball rebounds if other guys aren't doing their job. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the rest of the Knicks. OG with 1 rebound as our starting power forward. That's just not going to cut it, dude. It's not going to cut it. 5 to 1. That's not going to cut it. Excuse me. He has 14 points, but only 1 rebound. It's not going to cut it. Posting him up. The Knicks have been featuring him in the post, and like he cannot finish. When he posts up, it looks good. And a lot of times he has guys that are like half his size, and he still can't score. He's not a good finisher. But it is what it is. He's a 3-and-D guy. As you can see, 3 for 4 from 3, 5 for 7 from the field. So 3 out of 5 made shots or 3-point shots. He's a 3-and-D player, man. Anyway, Mikal Bridges off night, 2 for 9, 0 for 4 from 3. Not really set in the shot. He's shooting sideways, and he's shooting with like this, and he's shooting off balance. He shoots so much better when he gets underneath the ball. When he gets underneath the ball, he shoots so much better. Sometimes if he's shooting this way, like if he's turning this way, he'll get it. But now he's like shooting off balance, and he's like shooting like kind of like this. When he does that, he doesn't make the shot. But if he can at least get underneath it, even if he's moving this way, he can make the shot. So anyway, he needs to get his shit together. Hopefully in the second half, he can figure that out. Brunson has been chucking 3 for 7, trying to figure something out. He's been a workhorse for us. 7 points today only, 4 and 4 for rebounds and assists. He's our workhorse, man. So whenever we can't get a bucket, he's always there attacking, able to try to get a bucket at least. You know what I'm saying? So, regardless, man, he is what he is. A lot of times his style of play doesn't, really is not really winning basketball. Like I could point to a lot of games that OKC game, we could have won that game if we didn't just stop playing basketball. Anyway, some of the bench guys now, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 5 minutes. So if they double their minutes, we're talking about 14, 16, and 10. That's decent. You got to get these guys minutes up, though. Cameron Payne should probably play more minutes for him. You know what I'm saying? Especially when other guys just don't have it. Get the other point guard in there, get some attacking, get some driving and kicking going, to try to get guys easy shots. You know what I'm saying? Cameron Payne is out there playing good defense and stuff, 2 points, and he got 1 rebound. But like I said, like I showed you stats from Landry Shamet, just for his career. It's for his career. Even in his best seasons, you're talking about like 2 rebounds per game, not even 1. He only averaged 2 rebounds per game in 2018-2019 season. And that was only like half a season. For the rest of his career, as we got a NBA.com ad there, he's never averaged more than he never averaged 2 rebounds per game in any season. Like if you're talking about for the full season. So that season that he did average 2.2, that was with the Clippers, but he got traded. So for total, for that season, he only averaged 1.7. So as far as assists, he only averaged over 2 assists 1 season. That was in Phoenix, 2.3. And then steals, never averaged a steal a game. And in blocks per game, it is what it is for a guard. So I mean, stat-wise, contributing to the game, overall stats is just not there. Points per game, is there. He is a scorer, but he's a 3-and-D guy. He's a guy that you put out there to play defense and to shoot threes. That's really what he is. He could drive to the basket. He can get to the basket and dunk too. So he's just a athlete that can shoot a 3. He could dribble a little bit, but stat wise, like for us to wait for the whole season for a guy that contributes only this to the game, this tells you right there, this is a bad decision by the Knicks. And people keep telling me that TJ Warren's washed up and stuff like that, but I think TJ Warren would have contributed a lot more than Landry Shamet up until this point. And so like I think we wasted a whole year waiting for this guy to come back. And just traditionally for his career, he's never put up major numbers like that, off the bench there. It's really just his scoring, his individual defense and his scoring. Outside of that, like what is the reason? Why did we waste the whole season that we didn't want to make any roster moves because we're waiting for Landry Shamet to come back? It's weird, man. Same thing with Precious too. Look at Precious. Precious only got 1 rebound. He got 2 points. No other stats to speak of. You know what I'm saying? He played 8 minutes. 7 minutes and 54 seconds. Like we wasted a whole year because we didn't want to make a move to take away from Precious. Like we purposely didn't play Ariel and some of these other guys because we didn't want those guys to play well because we're waiting for Precious to come back and take those minutes. But Precious, how good is Precious? We click and see what he's done for this year. 6 points, basically 5.6 points per game, 6 rebounds per game. That's decent stats off the bench for the minutes that he gets. I give you that. What is he getting? 19 minutes per game. Let me get the stats going. What's he averaging? 19 minutes per game, 5 points per game. Like I said, 6 rebounds. What is it? A block? Not quite a block. He's only playing 19 minutes there. If you double that, you're talking about 10 and 12. If you double that, just about a double if he played 36 minutes per game, probably. But still, his contribution, like we basically put the season on hold for him too. Same thing. Like we could talk about Mitchell Robinson also. Mitchell Robinson always the best, offensive rebounder in the NBA, but like we literally put the whole season on hold for him. Because we haven't made a move to get a backup center or whatever, because we're waiting for him to come back. We're waiting for guys to come back. And there are players out there available that we can make moves to try to pick up. I just don't, and we don't have to break the bank, and we don't have to trade anybody crazy. All we just need to do is just utilize the players that we have in our possession, and then also too, like just make veteran minimum moves, that type of thing. Make little lateral moves and stuff. You don't have to do whatever. I get the first apron, second apron, man. Everybody is so intelligent because they know how to say first and second apron. Regardless of the fact, the Knicks got up to those aprons and stuff like that because we were waiting for other guys, playing around with dudes like Matt Ryan and stuff like that. Why do we need to make roster moves to make room for Matt Ryan? I just don't understand. I just don't understand the logic that we put the season on hold for guys like Matt Ryan, guys like Landry Shamet, and guys like Precious. These guys are not that good. You know what I'm saying? But people want to blame Cameron Payne for losses. They want to blame Jericho Sims for losses. It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous, But I see you guys commenting and stuff. So let me get to some comments. But like we literally put the season on hold for these particular players when we could have made moves that could have sustained the team. Kareem Grant says need to do better not committing fouls. Yeah, he does. He also needs to calm down, with his offense. Like I said, he's karate chopping dudes when he posts up. He's always pushing off. So I mean, like you need to get your skills up. Like I don't recall him doing all that pushing. What is causing him to do all this pushing and smushing all the time out there when he gets the ball? He's not a good finisher when he has defense on him. He could drive the lane really fast and get a tomahawk dunk, yes. But what happened to his finishing touch around the basket? What happened to his post moves where Fat Joe said that he's the most skilled? He has like 20 moves and stuff. Yeah, he got moves, but he can't finish, man. Like I don't know what guys be saying. It's like a fantasy. It's like a fantasy. Some things these guys are saying out there. Shout out to Geraldine. She's saying, Bobby Santiago, I step away. What movie are you talking about? We were talking about Gran Torino. If Geraldine is checking it out, we're talking about Gran Torino. That's with Clint Eastwood. Really good movie. Yeah, man. Kareem Grant's talking about the set shot there. I mentioned that a little bit earlier. He's also saying that I hope Precious step up against his old team. You would think that he would be more of more assertive. Yeah. So, I mean, he was hurt too, so like, are we still waiting for him to come back, to form, so, I mean, we're getting closer to the trade deadline, man. Like Like we legit probably need another dude. You know, the loyalty that we have to these players, man, is it's just not not necessary. The loyalty. And like just looking at what's happening right now. Karl Anthony Towns doesn't have any rebounds today. Brunson Hart, contributing to make it competitive there, with the rebounding. But a lot of times Karl Anthony Towns, he's been by himself. He's basically like, let's see where he is with the rebounding. He's first in rebounds for the season. He's leading the league in rebounds with 14. So he's by himself out there. You know what I'm saying? He needs help. OG with one rebound, it's not going to cut it. Mikal Bridges as forwards. These guys are our forwards. Them getting one rebound, two rebounds is not going to cut it. I know Josh Hart can rebound. Oh, but Josh Hart is a wing. Here goes the people. Josh Hart is a wing. You know what I'm saying? But what is OG and Mikal Bridges? Oh, Mikal Bridges is a shooting guard. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but whatever you're saying is not working that way. How do you get stops? You get the defensive rebound. It's not just, oh, we need guys to play defense. We need wings to play D. Yeah, but we also need to rebound the damn basketball. A lot of times we lose these games because we lose the games because we can't get to rebounds and stuff like that when it counts. Oh, and Mitchell Robinson comes back with the offensive rebound. You know what I'm saying? I get it, but I'm talking about defensive rebounds. Mitchell Robinson, he might be a good offensive rebounder, but he's a terrible defensive rebounder. You know what I'm saying? So, that's something that we need to fix. We have a glaring problem with the rebounding situation with the Knicks here. So it's not like we need to like go out there and find the second best rebounder in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So let's take a look at that. NBA rebounding leaders this year. So you got Zubac, you got Sabonis, Nickel. I'm not saying that we need to go and get the greatest rebounders in the league. You know what I'm saying? So let's take a look at this before we come back from this halftime thing. So looks like we're almost on our way here. So let's take a look at the NBA leading rebounders right now. So you got Sabonis, Zubac, Anthony Davis. I'm looking at Walker Kessler. So these are basically starters in the NBA, centers and stuff like that. Jacob Poeltl there. You got Sagoon there, Vucevic, DeAndre Ayton. Some of these guys, all these guys play, Karl Anthony Towns' position. All these guys are centers. It just happens to be that way. Scrolling down, Bam Adebayo in Miami. Is he available? They're having problems there. They might need to make some changes. Is he available? You know what I'm saying? Can we make a deal to get Bam Adebayo here? Are you willing to trade an OG for Bam Adebayo? Are you willing to trade OG and some more players there to Miami to get Bam Adebayo? I would. To get Bam Adebayo here to play with Karl Anthony Towns. Oh, but Bam Adebayo is a center. Yeah, but he shoots the three. He can shoot the three, 27%, but he shoots a lot of them. You're talking about the guys like look at Josh Hart, but you're looking at guys like John Collins. I've been mentioning him like crazy. Guys like that we need to take a look at. Just looking down here, PJ Washington, these guys here, Keegan Murray, Pascal Siakam, some of these other guys down here as far as rebounding leaders and stuff. We need to look down the NBA and find out who the rebounders are, and maybe see if we could find some help here. Not much, though, to tell you the truth, as I'm scrolling, the way today's NBA is. Jabari Smith has been having problems in Houston. Can we get a Jabari Smith here in New York? We need the rebounding help. Jabari Smith is definitely not in the doghouse, but a lot of the fans over there have been complaining about him. As we're back in action right now, it looks like Scotty Barnes caught the ball there. It goes up and under. Layup, no good there, but they're going to call a foul. So he's going to get free throws and everything. But, now I'm looking around the league. Who out there rebounds? Nobody. There's no rebounders out there, to tell you the truth. We got Memphis, Santi Aldama. Lord have mercy. And his rebound in total is only like 5. Is that the rebounds? Santa Aldama. They get Goga off the bench there. Like, where are the forwards that rebound in today's game? Jalen Johnson is I see some of those guys. So I mean, I guess we don't have no shot in hell then, I guess. No shot in hell. Because OG is literally like right around here where these guys are. 6.4 rebounds for Jaren Jackson is atrocious, bro. As a center kind of player, that's atrocious. So I guess we're just doomed. I guess I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, and we're doomed. Back in action. Here comes RJ driving. Over to Scotty Barnes, bullshit layup. Over the back there by Jacob, able to slap it out to RJ. RJ slow moving, drop it off to just the same plays over and over, and they're gonna call 24-second violation. Same dumb plays over and over by these NBA players. So Geraldine got it with the Gran Torino. We'll talk about Gran Torino when I'm on the next episode of Die Hard Has a Friend. So Die Hard Has a Friend. Maybe should I do that segment again? Like I said, I've really, the last couple years, man, has just been really like difficult to try to find time for some reason. Nowadays, priority right now is on the gym, as Toronto gets a fast break here. So they get it up to 55. Knicks are still up 58-55. Very sloppy play here by both teams. Ugly game. Josh Hart comes around the screen, gets it to Mikal Bridges, catch and shoot. He got underneath that shot. You guys noticed that? He caught it and got underneath it, catch and shoot, and is able to knock it down. So if he can get underneath the ball, he can score. So looks like they were trying to call timeout, but I don't know what Toronto's doing there. But anyway, watch Mikal Bridges. He got underneath the shot, as you noticed. He got underneath the shot and shot it like that. When he doesn't make it is when he's shooting off to the side and he's shooting like that. Here goes Dick for three. He trading back his baskets there with the Knicks. So that gets it up to 58-61. Knicks are up by 3. Brunson comes across the timeline, active for Karl-Anthony Towns screen. He gets it. Double team is there. Brunson, as soon as the double team gets to him, he should lose the ball. Anyway, Josh Hart does get the proper shot. Karl-Anthony Towns slapped it back out to Brunson now. Brunson dribbling over to Mikal in the corner for 3. Misses it. Josh with the rebound. Good body rebound there. Mikal Bridges tried to go up and under when he should have just caught it and laid it straight up. This guy, Jacob is really a really good basketball player. The starting center for Toronto, very good player, man. A very good basketball player. He really knows how to play. Karl-Anthony Towns, as right on cue, Jacob Poto got caught not paying attention, and Karl-Anthony Towns drives in for the dunk. There's Scotty Barnes now, dribbling. Over to IQ. IQ takes 2 steps there, sliding his pivot foot. Oh, yeah, dribbling around. Jab step, comes around a Jacob topping screen, Jacob Podol screen. Bullshit floating shot to nowhere. Karl-Anthony Towns with the rebound. Brunson left-hand side. Double team. Find an alley-oop to Mikal Bridges. Just not the right play. Brunson saw two defenders on him. I know Mikal Bridges was flying up the court, but that just wasn't the right play. The ball should have been swung around. It looked like Karl-Anthony Towns was open for 3. Lord have mercy. Scotty Barnes now takes a screen there from Jacob all the way into the paint, stops, gets it over to Dick. Dick gets into the same spot that Scotty Barnes is. Scotty Barnes gets in it, turned around, and just blows the easiest layup you could possibly have there. Brunson gets it over to Mikal. Mikal loses the ball. Good defense by Toronto, but Brunson gets it back. Throws it up to OG. OG spins, gets it out to the 3-point shot for Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges caught it like this, and then he just threw it up. Lord have mercy. OG just snatches the ball out of RJ's hand. No foul call. Brunson gets it over to Mikal. Mikal gets it to the paint. OG to the corner. That should be good. Knocks that down. OG's a 3-and-D player, man. This is one of the ugliest games I've watched. I don't know if maybe it's my workout supplements that I'm taking that got my blood pumping or something, man. But this is an ugly ass game. Jesus Christ. It goes Jacob Poto for the layup there. Where was the defense? That was the slowest layup I've ever seen. Kareem Grant's asking about the All-Star game. I've been voting sometimes, but like I said, people are complaining too much about Knicks not voting. But Knicks fans not voting. But it's like, we kind of have things to do, I know it's not that hard to do to just vote, every day. But if I remember, I'll vote. But people are making a big deal about that. Nobody votes for the president. You know what I'm saying? Nobody votes for local offices out there. But let's complain about people not voting. Come on, man, get out there and vote. Come on, man, get out there and vote for Josh Hart as a fucking all-star this year. Brunson should be a starter. It's a shame for you Knicks fans. Get out there and vote. Who is your local congressman? Who is your local Senate representative? You know what I'm saying? Who is your local comptroller? You know what I'm saying? Who is your local secretary of state or or whatever. Who's the assemblyman for your district in your area? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. New York City local officials. Okay, we know the mayor, right? Public advocate. Who the hell is Dumaine D. Williams? Does anybody know who that is? Brad Lander. Anybody know who the comptroller is? The Manhattan Borough President Mark Levine. Adrian Adams, Speaker of the New York City Council. Eric Botcher for the City Council member. Kathy Hochul is the governor. State Senator is Brad Hollyman Segal or whatever. Does anybody know who these people are? Anybody know who these people are? Look at some more names here, random names and stuff here for people that hold offices for New York State, New York City. Does anybody knows who the fuck these people are? Did anybody vote for these guys? Anybody watching vote for these people? You know what I'm saying? No. Anyway, Kareem Grant, but I'm saying, it's a worthy conversation within the realm of the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? But like people, you should see. I know we a lot of us look at Twitter and we don't contribute. We reading it. Looking at the arguments and stuff. So it's just weird that people have so much energy. They curse each other out like crazy, like wild animals on that app. For various different things, but they couldn't tell you who was running the government. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we're living in Gotham City. Somebody said that. Mr. Prezi said NYC has become Gotham City, and they've been calling the Knicks Gotham City since Batman has been in existence. When did Batman become? 1939. Since 1939, there's been a Gotham City. Or let's say, when did Gotham City debut in DC Comics? When did Gotham City debut in DC Comics? 1939. So it's always been Gotham City since 1939. So they literally been calling New York City Gotham City since 1939, 1940, or whatever you want to say. However, the city wasn't named until 1940, Batman number 4. So 1940. So they've been calling New York City Gotham City since 1940. Yep. So yeah. So Cream says he tried to vote every day. Yeah, same thing for me. I try to vote every day if I remember. Somebody's always trying to make you remember. As the Knicks get a steal there, 68-62, one of the ugliest games we're gonna watch for the season. That should be good. Oh, Mikal Bridges missed it. Whatever Mikal Bridges gets his feet underneath him, he usually makes it. Karl-Anthony Towns gets a chance for a 3-point shot. He shoots that 3-point shot like he's doing a kettlebell swing. He does a little hop step off the ground and he squeezes his butt cheeks, to get the good pump there from there. Look at the bullshit turnaround floating shot there by Scotty Barnes. Just garbage. Look at Karl-Anthony Towns all the way to the basket and just blows the easy layup. You can't make a layup, fam. Look at Sneed. Throws a pass there to Jacob Poeltl. He should have just threw it up and let Jacob get the rebound. Anyway, Karl-Anthony Towns, they're trying to take advantage of the fast break. Karl-Anthony Towns drives and easily gets the ball slapped out of his hands there. Literally almost broke his spine there. He's complaining about something. This is like the worst basketball in all history, man. So Bridges needs to focus on his mid-range and attack the basket. Stop shooting threes. Yeah. Yeah, that's like a lost art. Right? If you don't have it, just because you're open doesn't mean you should shoot it. But according to the analytics, they're telling you that if you are wide open, you got to shoot it. This is the computer. The computer's saying that the mid-range jump shot is not a good shot. Karl-Anthony Towns fighting for that rebound there. He easily gets stopped, man. All you got to do is put your hand on the ball, and he cannot finish. You see that? As soon as they put the hand on there, them just putting their hand there, like it's enough to make Karl-Anthony Towns' whole body, like he can't get it up. He needs Viagra to get the shot up, man. And he's gonna get the foul though, 71-62. Knicks are a little bit too calm for me. The energy for the Knicks are too calm right now. But Carl Anthony Towns going to shoot his free throws. He's taking his sweet time. Myth, shout out to Myth in the place. So yeah, man. So yeah, your kid is I like I said, I lost 50 pounds. You guys know that I lost 50 pounds, which is great. People are mentioning, that the cheekbones are coming back and stuff. One thing I noticed right now is that first of all, I lost 50, but then I gained 10 back. So right now I'm 225. But if you look at me like right off the bat, you don't think that I weigh 225. That's one thing. And that's a contribution to like my body fat. I'm losing body fat a lot. I'm also top heavy, so like my upper body's like heavier than my lower body. So I have like relatively skinny legs, like average size legs, skinny legs. My upper body, as far as my torso, is kind of like big compared to my limbs. Because even my arms are not as big as compared to my torso. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot more muscle in my back and in my chest and in my upper, just my upper trunk area. I carry a lot of belly fat also. You know what I'm saying? But I'm noticing that the body fat is disappearing off my body, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working on the arms, working on the legs, trying to get the balance. All of my like say like my bench presses is competitive. My back is probably my strongest, very competitive weight wise, I'm trying to say. So I've been doing really well, man. So I've actually gained 10 pounds, but it's really 10 pounds of water weight, really just filling out my muscles and just whatever, because I'm like my body fat wise is definitely I'm definitely losing body fat. So I'm definitely I'm pushing for the end of February, maybe March 1st to have a full six pack. So that's my goal right now. So I challenge you guys, like for those that are trying to lose weight. I know Bobby Santiago is there. He's trying to get himself together. The goal at your particular ages and stuff like that, especially if you're not a professional athlete or looking to become a professional athlete, you shouldn't be trying to go for the six pack, when you're like 60% body fat. You know what I'm saying? You just need to work on your daily lives. Like if you would like to be able to go up the steps without breathing hard, then you need to walk. You need to get on the treadmill and walk and train yourself and learn how to walk. Once you can get that walking good, Snead made a nice little move there, but it can't finish. Motherfuckers is trash. Precious gets the rebound. 75-62. Knicks got the lead up. So the Knicks are winning. Nice, comfortable lead. Bounce pass inside to Brunson. Kind of anxiety. But Toronto did get the hand on the ball there. But Precious not paying attention there. Precious is wide open. Good defensive play. He did get a hand on that ball there. So Precious with the good defensive play. But just advice to anybody paying attention. Like if you like we're all not professional athletes. So when you get into the gym, oh yeah, I want to get the cardio first, man. Then once I cut it, then I start to build it up with the muscle. Listen, man, you're not a fucking professional athlete. You know what I'm saying? What you need to do is you need to get in there and lift weights. You know what I'm saying? Lift weights and get strong. You can get stronger. So get stronger. Work on your strength. Work on your day-to-day strength. You know what I'm saying? Because like anything, it doesn't matter if a young boy coming in, I'm gonna knock him out. Yeah, you can't fight, fam. You can't fight. So listen, get your strength up just so you can have the self-confidence. So like if you need to open up a jar, you can open up a jar. Like if you need to pick up your groceries to the car, you could do that. You know what I'm saying? If you need to move your couch or move your dresser or something like that, you could do it. You know what I'm saying? So work on your basic strength day to day. Get yourself stronger. That's number one. Number two, like people always complaining, oh man, I can barely get up the steps, or walking down the steps hurts my knees. Then you need to walk. You need to walk to train yourself to build up those muscles, to build up that stuff. So that's my recommendation to you guys. You have to build your strength up. That's why they got Planet Fitness. Go to Planet Fitness, go in there, do the chest machine, to get your pushing movements going. You're not working on getting the Arnold Schwarzenegger chest. You're working on just to push, just to get the pushing motion going. Get some pulling motions going, just so you can pull yourself up if you needed to do that. Stuff like that. Working on your abs. You don't need to work on your abs. You know what I'm saying? You need to work on your core while you're doing the pushing movements. Keep your core tight. You don't need to work on your abs. The Knicks are up 77-63. Brunson just shot a bullshit shot. This is the ugly. This is like the worst game like one of the worst games of the season. The Knicks are up by a lot, man, but this is such a bad game to watch, man. Look at this guy. IQ just did a pump shot, threw the ball off the glass. Toronto gets the rebound and lays it up. This is one of the worst basketball games that I've seen in a long fucking time. It's unbelievable. Brunson has it now. Yeah. Number 14 is guarding him. Good basketball player. IQ gets it now. Kelly Olynyk. Precious has it. Throws behind it back to Shamet. He gets a opposite side layup there. Good play there by the Knicks. Good ball movement. 79-65. Knicks are coming away with this game because, Toronto is just trash. Look at IQ. IQ threw that ball. It hit the top of almost the top of the backboard. Here goes IQ again with another floater, and he makes that. He threw the ball. It literally smashed off the top of over the square, over the circle there. Unbelievable. Brunson now dribbling, gets it to his office, kicks it out to OG for three, gets his own rebound, up, and he can't make the layup. Like, he gets his own rebound, drives in there, and he gets it. It doesn't take much to stop the forward momentum of our players. It's ridiculous. Anyway. But yeah, man, just for you guys individually, I'm trying to tell you, you have to get your strength. Oh, I can't do push-ups. Then don't do the push-ups. Get a Planet Fitness membership, get to the chest machine and just do the chest machine. Oh, I can't do dips, my shoulders. Then don't do the dips then. Don't do dips. Don't do dips then. Go to Planet Fitness, get the machine, do the press machine, do the dip machine. Put it on a low weight and then get your strength up. Most of you guys, like most of people are like way overweight. Of course you can't do dips. You guys don't have no core strength. Of course you can't do push-ups anymore. You know what I'm saying? So you have to start somewhere. Your legs, get your legs stronger. Get on the leg machine, do the leg press a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to go crazy. Do it a little bit. To get and you have to be consistent at it. They make gyms for a reason because like people in America don't do regular things anymore. Everybody's dying out there because we don't do anything physical anymore. So they make gyms to supplement because we don't do anything physical anymore. People don't even walk anymore. Everything is drive everywhere. You drive everywhere. So there's nowhere to walk. You know what I'm saying? So go to the gym, 45-minute walk on the treadmill, nice and slow. You don't got to go fast. Do it enough so where you're sweating, where like you can talk and you be a little bit out of breath while you're talking. Just do it 3.0, 3.2. That's what I do. And I've been losing. I've been losing the weight. The thing is also too, food. People eat too much food. Like I used to yell at one of my ex-girlfriends, man. She ended up becoming one of my good friends and stuff. But shout out to Cuddy. Like I said, this guy Cuddy cuts my kid's hair. We're about to pull up on Cuddy soon. So like I said, we don't have the same commercials, but this is Cuddy right there. You see Cuddy cutting hair? That's the same guy that cut Anthony Mason's hair. He actually cuts my kid's hair. So we're gonna pay him a visit this week to get the kid's hair. All my kids' hair are way too long. You know what I'm saying? So gotta cut my kid's hair this week. Yeah, but yeah, man, people think they need to do all this crazy stuff. You don't. This is like I'm giving you like $1,000 worth of game. For anybody out there, like you don't need to go into the gym and lift for all this weight, but you definitely need to do something. And like even if you don't want to go to the gym, then don't. Then don't go to the gym. Grab yourself some bands. Go to order on Amazon. You don't even got to go to the store. Go to Amazon, buy some workout bands, and then you could do the same thing. Put the bands on while you're sitting down watching the Knicks game. Put the bands on your feet and get some shoulder presses going. You know what I'm saying? Put the band in the door, and then turn around on it and do some presses off the door. You know what I'm saying? Do some curls off the door. Put the band into the top of the door and then just do some pulling with the door. You guys got to get it together, man. Get out there and walk. You have to walk. Go to the mall. If you don't like to walk around the neighborhood, go to the mall and pretend like you're shopping and just walk around the mall for like 45 minutes. Hey, and stop eating, fam. Stop eating. Straight like that. Stop eating. You're eating too much. The story I was trying to say, I'll tell you in a second, but we'll get to it in a second. Back to the game here. 67-81, one of the worst games you could ever watch. IQ has it now. Shamet is up on him. Kelly Olynyk sets the screen. IQ all the way to the basket, up. Nice layup there. So good basketball play there by Toronto. Finally. Ugly, ugly, ugly. So number 14. Anyway, I was talking about one of my ex-girlfriends, whatever. Like I said, I met my wife through her. So, anyway, I used to tell her, man, stop eating like a fucking linebacker. And she used to get mad at me. She used to cry. It was like, yo, like she would go to Subway. We would go to Subway, right? Say, we weren't dating, we're friends, right? So we would go to Subway. I'll give me like a 6-inch veggie patty, and I put vegetables on there as Precious gets a nice little pick and roll thing. So now we got some NBA action finally. Nice pick and roll action there to get Precious a dunk. IQ now comes across the screen, scoop dribble, gives it over Kelly Olynyk. He fakes the three, goes to the basket, pump spin. Here goes the NBA action. Easy spin and nice little hook shot over the top there. Beautiful basketball. Now we getting some basketball going here. So anyway, I would get like a 6-inch, veggie patty with the vegetables and stuff like that, mayonnaise and some chipotle sauce, right? She would get a foot long, like doubles, steak double meat with cheese and no vegetables, ketchup and mayonnaise. You know what I'm saying? You're eating like a freaking linebacker. You're eating like you play for the Giants, and you wonder why that you're overweight and you're fat. You're eating like a fucking linebacker. You don't play for the Giants. Why the fuck you eating like you play for the Giants? You know what I'm saying? If you want to lose weight and you want to look like a lady, then eat like a fucking lady. Eat like a woman that's your size. You're eating like a fucking professional football player. So the same thing. Like a lot of guys, if you look at what you eat all day long, you're literally eating if she's eating like a linebacker, then some of you guys are eating like an offensive lineman. You're eating as if you're 6'5" and 325 pounds. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of you guys are like 5'8" and 365 pounds. Like, you should not be eating like as if you're like Yokozuna from WWE. You know what I'm saying? You're not going for the world title out there. This Brunson shoots a free throw, 84-71. So you have to think of it that way. So goes Julian. I am Jarrell there. I see Julian Bloom in the place too. Scotty Barnes. So now listen, while I'm talking my shit, now all of a sudden guys want to start playing basketball now. So I'm just watching. Both teams have calmed down and they're starting to play better basketball now. So I don't know what clicked, but Precious gets it now. Jab step. Good spacing by the Knicks. Precious is able to get all the way to the basket. Good layup there. Up and under. Gets a nice little flick with the left hand off the glass. Good finish by Precious. So Precious is getting some action here in the third quarter. IQ goes all the way to the basket, to take advantage of the Knicks, defense there, able to get a foul. But look at Precious. Comes in there, drives in there, up and under. Left-handed floater off the glass. Good shot there, man. He was able to get it because, the court was open. Look at the confidence of Precious. Precious has that, like so nonchalant, as if he's busting ass out there. He is like something else. Anyway. So strength is the only problem I don't have. Ask me if I could run after a jar if it was rolling down the hill. My thing is, fuck that jar. You know what I'm saying? If a jar is rolling down the hill, then the jar don't belong to you no more. The jar belongs to the universe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not chasing the jar down the hill either. Fuck that jar. That jar's gone, bro. You know what I'm saying? The jar's gone. I'll get it in. I'll walk down there when I get a chance, and I'll see if it's still down there. But that jar belongs to the universe now. You know what I'm saying? So like you don't have to. When do you have to run down the hill to catch a jar? You know what I'm saying? When do you have to do that? So you don't train for that. Strength wise, if strength is not your problem, then get stronger. Get stronger. Become great. Get stronger. Make not make people, but for yourself. You know that you're strong already, but build it up even more. Get stronger. You know what I'm saying? Like you're strong, but like let's say if you fell off of a train platform, right? Could you pull yourself up back on the tracks? You may not be that strong. You know what I'm trying to say? So the NBA action has definitely picked up in the game right now. So Toronto's looking to talk it out here, 86-76. You still got plenty of time here. 19 seconds in the third quarter on my clock, guys. Let me see if I can catch up. So they got a replay center. I'm way behind. The replay center. So yeah, they're replaying there. They're trying to see if what happened there with the push off. They're trying to see if it hit Brunson on the way out. Shout out to the cameraman. The cameraman definitely fucked himself up there. Sheesh. Yeah. So I mean, like you might not be able to run. You know, you might not ever be able to run. You might just be too big to run. You know what I'm saying? But you definitely could walk, so you can get your walking going to get the blood flowing. You know, get your walking. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to be as big as you are, regardless of whoever you are out there, if you don't want to be as big as you are, stop eating. You know, eat less. Eat like somebody that's the weight that you would like to be. There you go. You know, but you don't have to start there. You know what I'm saying? So let's say like for me, I was 5'10" and 265. So when I did my cut, and when I initially did my cut, my calories was like 2,200 calories. You know, 2,200 calories is a lot of calories. So it's not a big deal. I can eat 2,200 calories. You know what I'm saying? At 265 and lose weight. You know, I think it was more than that actually. Anyway, say like 2,200 calories. Like a regular person can eat 22 calories. It's not a big deal. But once I started losing the weight and I'm going down, now once I get lower, now my calories I went all the way down to 1,700 in order to maintain that deficit that I'm looking for to lose the weight. So when I got down to 215, I was eating 1,700 calories a day. That's not a lot for especially if I'm working out and stuff like that. It's not a lot, but I'm eating at a deficit so I could lose weight. But now, you know, for like after that for 2 weeks or so, you know, around Christmas or whatever, I was eating 2,700 calories. You know, and then you couldn't tell the difference because I didn't physically look like I gained weight. You know, and I went up from 1,700 to 2,700 calories. You know what I'm saying? So you eat according to where you are in your life. Right now, I'm on another little cut. So I'm eating about 2,000 calories a day. I could do that. No problem. I'm getting my protein goals, you know, close to my protein goals too. You know, so it's all good. Like, you know, anyway, Carl Towns gets it on a drive to the basket on the rim, and they're going to say 24-second violation. No, that's the third quarter. Excuse me. So missed the shot there. End of the third quarter. So yeah, man, doing a lot of talking outside of the Knicks, man. So for those that are listening, you know, like I said, this game is probably like one of the worst games ever. You know, but up until this point, it looks like Toronto and the Knicks they found the game now. So the spacing is a little bit better, and guys are actually running plays now again. So the basketball's starting to get into it. So now to paint the picture for this fourth quarter right now, a 10-point lead in the NBA nowadays is like a 5-point lead back in the days. You know, so it's nothing. It's a two-possession game basically. You know, especially with these 3-pointers. So I mean, like Toronto right now, as soon as you come out of this break, they can hit basically, you know, 3 threes back to back. And next thing you know, the game we will only be down by 1. You know, and that can happen really quick. And then Tom Thibodeau will call a timeout. You know, or it doesn't have to be threes. They can come down, get a 3, go down, and turnover layup, you know, go down, turnover layup, you know, or whatever. And then it could literally, you know, be up like 7-0 run rule, just like nothing. 7-0 run is nothing in the NBA, you know? So, you know, the Knicks have to guard the basketball. We have to start playing. So, you know, I'm counting on Toronto to start to do that because they actually been playing a little bit better. The momentum kind of shifted a little bit. So I could see them going on a run. So the Knicks, when that happens, the Knicks are going to have to figure it out. You know, but Toronto has the defenders out there to frustrate the Knicks. You know, but they have the players to frustrate the Knicks. You know, Scotty Barnes can be clutch. RJ could be clutch. IQ could be clutch. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Brown could be clutch. All these different guys, they have guys that could play. Grady Dick can hit shots. You know what I'm saying? So the Knicks have to continue to play if they want to win this game. They absolutely must win this game. You know, we cannot finish today with a 4-game losing streak. Absolutely not. You know. So here goes Korean Julian Bruno. He said, "Who can open up the corned beef can with the key without breaking the latch?" Funny dude, huh? Going down, Holcomb. Holcomb says, "Shut up, man. Get back to the play-by-play." Scrolling. Let me catch up here. I think I'm behind with the chat. He's talking about the double meat. You guys are funny, man. Double meat and all condiments. Exactly. Shout out to Blimpies. Blimpies used to be the shit. You know, remember when you used to get pulled out of class for like you went to school late because you had a doctor's appointment and you show up with the freaking blimpies. That was the shit back in the days. So the double meat with the condiments, man. As a female, that you wonder why that you're fat as fuck and can't get a man, right? Shit. You know? You know, me and that young lady, man, we had a lot of history with each other, man. But you know, thank God that we stopped it. We just started being friends. And then like I said, I met my wife through her. You know, so if I never like if I didn't stop being her friend, you know what I'm saying? And if we didn't ever stop being friends, then I would have never met my wife. So she's probably like one of the most important people that I ever met in my life. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, missed shot there by Toronto. Precious gets the rebound. Precious has it. Cameron Payne on the right hand side. So Cameron Payne starting the fourth quarter. Tom Thibodeau's been doing that, starting Cameron Payne in the fourth quarter. Josh Hart has it now, dribbling, finds Anthony Towns, step back 3-point shot, knocks that down. That's a patented shot, man. He can make that 3-point shot better than he makes the shots at the rim. He can dunk at the rim, but he can't make layups at the rim. They got IQ. Now here we go with the trading buckets. So the Knicks make a 3-point shot. IQ comes in there. IQ is bouncing again, licking his biting his tongue. Josh Hart has it. Knicks have to get back into making things happen. Cameron Payne coming around the screen, finds Precious in the corner for 3. Misses that. Not a good shot. Good offensive rebound by Cam. Josh was able to secure it. Anthony Towns has it. He needs to give the ball back to Cameron Payne. Here he goes driving at 3 players. Just look, it's just not a good basketball play. Should have gave the ball to Cameron Payne. Here comes IQ. IQ's calmly driving all the way to the basket. That's a bad play. So he ends up losing it and he gives it right back to the Knicks. So back-to-back bad plays by both teams. Anthony Towns with a bad decision and IQ with a bad decision. They both literally did the same move too. Ridiculous. Here comes Josh now. Josh is basically running the point, but they literally have a point right there in Cameron Payne. Cameron gets it. He's looking, trying to give it to Towns. Gives it over to Josh. Josh is not running the point basically. Kicks it out. Cameron Payne is wide open for 3, but Josh picks it up and shoots the free throw jumper and knocks it down. He just pointed at Cameron Payne just to give the thumbs up. You know, they're making some communication things here. Knicks are in like a pseudo zone kind of. No, they're playing man. Anyway, Anthony Towns has it. Scotty Barnes is like, what is he doing? Kicks it out to IQ. IQ gets pushed out of bounds. They're going to call a foul. It's just ugly basketball, man. Julian says, Jarrell, stop chasing jars like waterfalls. Lord have mercy. So Julian says, nah, yeah, I'm hitting the gym tomorrow. Fuck them jars. Yeah, man, fuck them jars, man. Let the jars belong to the universe, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't save her. You know, they don't want to be saved. That jar wants to roll down the hill. Fuck it. Scotty Barnes spinning in the lane there. Just such an ugly, but, you know, pro basketball shot, but he still makes it. Trading baskets back and forth there. So Knicks make a bad play. Toronto makes a bad play. They make a shot. We make a shot. It is what it is. Thank God we're up by 10. Mikal Bridges has it now. Bruce Brown, playing defense there. Shamet, good jump shot there, mid-range jump shot. We got to get Shamet in those motions there. When Shamet is out there, we need to find him to get him going, shooting the basket. You know, he's a scorer. We need to let him score. So IQ now, jab step, gives it over to Scotty Barnes. They give it to Scotty Barnes, and the game just slows down. Now he's driving against 2 defenders. There shoots a bullshit shot over Josh Hart. He's asking for fouls. It's garbage. Josh Hart has it now. I mean, look. Scotty Barnes is guarding him. Like the ball should be in Cameron Payne's hands. So Josh Hart kicks it out to Cameron Payne. Cameron Payne sidestep, floating shot off the glass there. Anthony Towns there for the rebound. Good hook shot, man. Like that's a lost art. That beautiful hook shot in the lane there. So Cameron Payne, he put up that shot knowing that Anthony Towns was in position for the rebound. So good play by Payne. Kelly Olynyk looking, trying to give somebody the ball. Bruce Brown, come and get it, man. Bruce Brown gets it, foul line, back to Kelly Olynyk, wide open 3-point shot. That should be good. He missed it. Anthony Towns with the rebound. Football pass out to Mikal. Mikal, cross-court pass to Josh, back to Mikal. Mikal catch and shoot now on the elbow. No good. Mikal Bridges doesn't have it today. Not playing good. His body language is off. Knicks are playing man. So we got Mikal Bridges guarding the point now. IQ is asking for a pick and roll. Kelly Olynyk gives it to him. He gets into space, finds a corner three-point shooter. It's number 14. He misses it. Anthony Towns with another rebound. He's the NBA league leader in rebounding at 14. Josh is bringing the ball up the court. 17. Golly, get the ball across the timeline. It was like borderline 16 seconds there. Josh Hart has it now. Top of the key. Olynyk is guarding him. I mean, there's the mismatch somewhere. Josh Hart drives against Olynyk and gets the layup. So I guess the mismatch that the NBA players like, they like a tall player on the perimeter so they could just run past them to make the layup. It's a different NBA. The mouse in the house was no such thing. Now it's like I don't know, mouse in the house, right? And then what is it like? I don't know. What do you say to like when a big guy is out there guarding on the perimeter? What do you say? You don't say mouse in the house, right? You say what? Bear on the roof? I don't know what the fuck. Bear in the tree? I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, Anthony Towns with those spinning and hook shots in the paint should be our bread and butter. He should be eating all day with that. But he doesn't fit. He doesn't make those finishing moves when he goes to the basket. I don't know, man. Yeah, man. When Shamit's out there, they should be looking for him to get the ball out there in the perimeter, off screens, get him mid-range jump shots, free him up so he can get 3-point shots, that type of thing. Yeah, man. Julian, this is one of the worst games to call. It's just a bad game to call, man. Knicks are up 95-81. So what am I complaining about? We got to take care of business, man. 7 minutes left. We're almost in halftime. We're almost in crunch time. So, basically 7 minutes. I'm starting to say 7 minutes. As soon as we cross the 7-minute mark, that's on crunch time. So that is what it is there. So one of the referees literally looks like the father from Good Times, like John Almost. Anyway, IQ with the sidestep kicks it out to Bruce Brown. They have good players on their roster, man. Bruce Brown on the drive. I mean, he was like, I don't know what he was doing there. He missed it. Josh Hart has it, brings it up. Hold the ball. No need for the cross-court pass. Get to OG, spin to baseline, up and dunk. IQ was guarding him. Bruce Brown was behind him. They have little guys down there. Easy. Spin baseline and go up for the dunk. So easy. The booming and bang bang and slapping and pushing with the arms, and look at it, easy. IQ is on you, spin baseline, go up for the dunk, and that's it. Cut the bullshit. Look who's around him. Bruce Brown was the one down there. Come on, just spin baseline and dunk it. Stop it. Too much wasted energy. So we at commercial right now. I'm at commercial at least. So let me just see here, catch up here with not live. So I just lived it. It. Let's take a look at the box score. Mikal Bridges not a good shooting night tonight. 3 for 16, 1 for 10 for 3. Wow. Somebody, I forgot who said it. I think it might have been Crean Grant or Julian. If the 3-point shot is not falling, fam, take the next dribble and make the mid-range jump shot. But like I said, analytics say that's not a good shot. Analytics say keep shooting the 3. So that's why you see 1 for 10 for 3. But he still played 32 minutes, right? Anyway, OG 7 for 10, 23 points. Look at the rebounds. And people only see, 4 for 6 for 3. Oh my God, 7 for 10. OG's a beast. The motherfucker only got 2 rebounds, fam. Anthony Towns with 13, almost at the season average, 27 points, as he should. You know what I'm saying? 3 blocks, 2 steals. Fantasy god. I believe he's on my fantasy team this year too. So, but Anthony Towns is a fantasy god. Jalen Brunson right now off game too, 5 for 12. I'm not really forcing it too much, but how you lose games in the fourth quarter, the Tom Thibodeau starts letting Brunson go 1-on-1 for some reason. Whatever. 13.6 assists, 5 rebounds, decent. Josh Hart, 5 of 7 and 15, 7 and 7, excellent game for him. The bench, 15, 11 and 19. The minutes distribution, that's decent. Yeah, I would like to see Cameron Payne get more minutes, man. I think he plays well enough to get more. Today, Precious 6 and 4. He played decent today. He doesn't pay attention. Landry Shamet, if Landry Shamet is giving you 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 8 points off the bench, that's fantastic. That's what he's supposed to do. Like I said, Cameron Payne, I think we probably could find some more minutes for Cameron Payne. You know, Precious right now with 6 and 4 off the bench, I think that's fine. In 15 minutes, that's fine. You know, if he played a little bit more minutes, maybe he can get to 8 points, maybe he can get to 6 rebounds. You know, that's fine off the bench. You know, so the fourth player, you add Deuce McBride to that mix. If he can get 10 points off the bench for 12 points for Deuce McBride off the bench, that's good. Deuce McBride's been averaging about 9, I believe. Take a look at Deuce. Yeah, Deuce is averaging 9.8. Like I said, if he can get you 10 points off the bench, then that's fine. You know what I'm saying? A couple threes, some steals and stuff like that. That's fine. You know? So that's good production from the Knicks if he can get that off the bench. Anyway, OJ with a decent defense there on RJ. RJ is garbage, bro. He got the stats, he got all-star stats, man, but you know, we know him. We watch him day to day. He goes Karl Anthony Towns on the drive, stops his dribble, kicks it back out to Brunson. He's back in the game. Brunson jab step goes right. He gets slapped out. Oh, OG gets it in the corner there. Good pass there. Over to McHale. McHale gets to the mid-range jump shot off the rim. Wow, Josh Hart gets in there for the offensive rebound. Short player, arm extended, able to tap in the offensive rebound. He's incredible. 10-0 run by the Knicks, it says, for the last 3 minutes. Yeah, Toronto, you know, they you know, OG with the steal right on cue. OG wide open, gets another easy dunk. So I mean, just the Knicks were playing down to the competition. We were playing so sloppy, but simply, if we just simply played our game, there's no way that Toronto could come back because they don't play well. There's a reason why they're 8-28. You know, I was trying to give them props, saying they do have some talent. They do have talent, you know, but they have a problem executing and playing basketball. So I mean, that might be coaching. It could be just individual players. You know, maybe they're giving guys too much, you know, like they're giving Scotty Barnes too much say so about what happens on the court there. You know, IQ's not really a good decision maker. We knew that already in playing with the Knicks. RJ's doing too much ball handling for Toronto. So I mean, they got their issues. There's a reason why they're 8-28. You know, but thank God the Knicks are winning here, man. Thank God the Knicks this lead is up to like over 20, right? Is that correct? 105 to 81. 105. Let me move this chair, man. I'm fucking sliding in the chair. Ugh. Yeah, so I'm not good at math, but we're definitely over 20, right? If I'm not mistaken. So I mean, we got this in the bag, man. So this game is not worth the back and forth with the things. That's why I was talking all that shit about other than basketball throughout this whole watch along here today. Talking about movies, talking about ex-girlfriends, fucking talking about everything but the Knicks today. We're talking about working out and eating right, that type of thing. Knicks schedule. Take a look at it. We play Thunder next and the Bucks. 2 back-to-back big games for the Knicks. You know, so absolutely that Friday game, we got to win that. So I'm going to look at tickets. Let's look at it now together. Let's see if we can look at tickets here for this game. Since this game is in the bag, 105 to 81. So, you know, unless something happens as far as like, you know, God forbid anything bad injury wise or whatever, it's not really worth watching. Brunson just throws up a bullshit shot. Take a look at Ticketmaster right now with tickets for the game. So it's taking his time trying to find tickets. So the lowest price tickets right now is $242 to get in seat 311. So 311. So you can get into seat 213, row 3. That's actually a decent tickets there. 213, row 3. That's decent seats there for 248. That's a lot of bread. It's a lot of bread. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, these are verified resale tickets, man. So people are trying to get some bread for these tickets. But yeah, man, if you can get into the Garden for these prices, you could try. But for me, I'm gonna like tomorrow, like before the game starts, I'm gonna take a look. But look, it looks like it's gonna be sold out. So as you can see, like all the Garden, all these seats are not available. There's not many sections available. You got 112 available. You got 102. You got various seats scattered around here. The 315 is in the Chase Bridge. The 300 seats are in the Chase Bridge. So you got Chase Bridge seats available. Like I said, 213 is also one seat available here. So as we get close to the game, as we get close to the game time, I'm gonna be looking because if these seats go down a little bit, I think I might try to get into the Garden tomorrow. So we'll see. Yeah, but that's just the outlook about Friday's game. If anybody's interested in going to check out that game, I'm really thinking about it, man, because that's a big game. I really want the Knicks. I'm just saying it because I really want the Knicks to win that. We got to win that OKC game as a revenge. We lost at home there as the Knicks get a turnover. Brunson has two guys behind him over to OG, and then they blow it. They literally blow it. I think Brunson held on to the ball too long, and then Knicks go down and blow the layup there. Unbelievable. So anyway, we got OKC. We have to win this game. I feel like that's a must win to get them back and to protect MSG because they protected their house. We got to be able to protect ours against the Bucks. It's going to be a tough game, but we got to beat them just for for like optics. The All-Star game. They have Giannis. They got Damian Lillard over there. But we got Brunson. We got Karl Anthony Towns. So we got to prove that our guys are better than theirs. You know what I'm saying? So there's two games that must win, that you definitely want to win, just to make our spirits better. If we can win the next two games, that'd be great. So I'm not looking no further than that. Friday and Sunday, two big games there for the Knicks there. That Milwaukee game might be actually a decent game to go to 3 p.m., on a Sunday. That might be interesting there. So that's what's happening coming up. So Toronto's calling timeout here with 3 minutes and 58 seconds left. Take a look at what's happening on their end. OG got 27 now. Josh got 18. Let's see what they're doing on their side as far as their stats. Scotty Barnes with 18 points, just like I can't remember any of the points that he scored, but he got 18 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Podol got 10 rebounds himself with 8 points. Shout out to Karl Anthony Towns also with his rebounding. He had like 2 rebounds at the half. And he ended up getting 12 in the second half. So, Karl Anthony Towns, shout out to him doing the work in the second half here. Jacob Podol, I think, is a good basketball player. I would like to get him on the Knicks, as a backup center. He definitely will help out a lot. RJ Barrett, 16, 5, and 2. He's just watching RJ Barrett, he might have the stats, but he's still the same player, man. He's just erratic player. Quickley got 22 points there. I don't remember any points that IQ scored today, but he has 22, 5, and 3. So people that didn't watch the game are going to say, oh, wow, look at IQ, man. Look at what we missed out on. He did not play a good game today. I don't remember anything positive that IQ did today, to tell you the truth. As far as everybody else, it's not even worth mentioning. Bruce Brown is coming back from injury. How old is Bruce Brown now? Bruce Brown is 28. He's still young. The motherfucker looks like he's should have retired years ago, but he's only 28. He's out there walking around with a police officer mustache and cowboy hats and shit like that, man. 28 years old. Fuck. How are you washed up at 28 years old? Like Bruce Brown, I understand. Bruce Brown, we could take a look at his salary, how much he gets paid and stuff like that. He's 28 years old. But why do you look like your life is over at 28 years old? But you're a professional basketball player. How did that happen? How do you look like you gave up on life at 28 years old? I don't know, man. Anyway, Kelly Olynyk is another guy, that I would like to get him on the Knicks. 33 years old. He's about to retire soon. It's crazy, man. I remember when Kelly Olynyk was young, from playing for Gonzaga. I remember he was in Gonzaga. He's part of those years when Gonzaga just started coming up and started playing well. So he finally made it. 33 years old. Unbelievable. His career is almost over. Taking a look at his career, if you could take a look at Kelly Olynyk. Olynyk was meant to be with the Knicks with NYK at the end of his name, but he never made that happen. He had double figures a couple times in his career. 1 year in Houston for 27 games, he averaged 19 points per game, 12 points a couple times. So he's been pretty good throughout his career. Last year he averaged 12. This year he only 6.8. So Kelly Olynyk had his ups and downs in his career. A very good basketball career, playing off the bench, playing a lot of winning seasons with Boston and Miami. So shout out to Kelly Olynyk. Had a decent career. 33 years old. He's almost at the end of his career now. He's at the twilight years of his career. 3 minutes and 51 seconds, man. Speaking of which, Olynyk has it, sets a screen for 17, over to Sneed for 3, and he knocks down the 3. Sneed is erratic, man. What a wild-looking dude. Wild-looking player, man. He looks like a guy that just learned how to play. Look, he stood there just literally just collided with Brunson there. Like, what is his motivation? Like Brunson against 5 defenders there, kicks it out for Josh for 3 in the corner, knocks it down, and he puts both fists in the air. It's crazy. So the Knicks are up by 25. The Knicks are up by 25. 17. That's another guy. Temple hasn't played today. Temple should probably play a little bit more for Toronto. So Temple played 2 minutes. Why did Temple play? Temple should have played against the Knicks. But coaching. We're talking about Tom Thibodeau and his coaching style. The Toronto coach is a bad coach too. Look at Temple already. Contributing there, and number 25 didn't play. This guy Brochure didn't play. Brochure should have played. Brochure would have definitely helped them out, but Brochure didn't play. Why didn't Brochure play? Because Brochure is a good basketball player. So Gary Temple and Brochure, 2 guys that would probably help the Knicks out. Can't even get off the bench for 8-28 Raptors team. Shit is wild, man. Davion Mitchell didn't play today. Is he hurt? I don't know if he's hurt or not. This guy Ochi usually plays well against the Knicks. He only played 9 minutes. So it just makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. Like I said, if Chris Brochure is healthy, why didn't he play against the Knicks? That's wild. Gary Temple should have played. I think if Gary Temple and Brochure played, they would have gave the Knicks more of a fit than the guys that this coach chose to play. So what's this guy's name? Toronto Raptors coach. His name is Darko Rajkovic. So he was the head coach for the G League teams. So I don't know if he played basketball in the NBA or not. I can't recall. He's my age, 45 years old. Do I look as old as this guy? I always wonder about that. Do I look as old as this fucking guy? So I'm 45 years old. I don't think I'm the youngest looking dude in the world. You know what I'm saying? But this is do I look that old? I'm starting to get up there in age, man. So I'm worried about that a little bit. Anyway. Sheesh. Here goes Tyler Kolek finally getting into the game. Knicks are up by 20, and Kolek finally gets some minutes there. Comes around the screen. There's another one. Jericho Sims. Jericho Sims didn't play. Look at Brochure right off the bat there. Gets a steal up and gets the layup. Why didn't Chris Brochure play the whole game? Like right now, if we made a trade with Toronto, Chris Brochure could help us a lot. He definitely could help us a lot off the bench, Chris Brochure. Look at Shamet, 3-point shot, no good. Look at Toppin, Jacob Toppin. Come on, make something happen, Jacob. Go to the basket. Look at the basket. Throw a little bullshit shot. Come on, man. You scored 30-something points in the G League. Show the Knicks what you can do. Look at Jericho. Jericho's holding the ball, and this guy's trying to get it back from him. He's not gonna pull it from Jericho, man. Jericho's strong as fuck. What a strong dude, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to Jericho Sims. So they're gonna have a jump ball there. Spoiler alert, I think Jericho Sims is gonna win this jump ball. But like people say, oh yeah, but how could you say Toppin could do XYZ if he never plays? Jacob Toppin scored 30-something points in the G League quite a few times, man. He could play. So just now he just made a drive to the basket and he just looks like he has like no energy or whatever. Come on, man. Like you gotta play hard in whatever minutes that you get. Shout out to Toronto's support there. Like as you can see, Gary Temple and Brochure are definitely taking over the game here at the end. They're not doing any impact to the lead or anything, but I'm just saying, just the way that they play, these guys can play basketball. Right off the bat, Garrett Temple, I should say, whatever his name is, and Chris Brochure definitely can help the Knicks bench right now. If we had those 2 players, they definitely will make our team better. But they can't get off the bench for Toronto, and the Toronto guy is 8-28. It's wild. That is just wild to me. Sheesh. Yeah. Anyway, this game is weird. It definitely feels weird ass game, but we're winning, man. So it's not even worth doing a play-by-play, but it's good to see these guys play. But I mean, Jericho Sims probably should have played today. On the inside, He got on like close to a double-double the last game. I think it was number 14 driving there. Olenek gets up for the dunk. Olenek probably should have played more minutes for Toronto. Here goes Tyler Kolek now. His G League teammate Jacob Toppin is setting a screen there. So Kolek is holding the ball now, just going to dribble the clock out. Got a 8-second differential on the shot clock. And the game is over, 112-98. All these substitutions that we did here, these guys are only here to hold the ball to run the clock out. It's ridiculous. So anyway, game is over. Knicks won. Like I said, we got 2 big games coming up, man, back to back. We play OKC on Friday, and we play Milwaukee on Sunday. 2 big games, man. 2 big games that are like statement games. We got to protect MSG. That's number 1. So we have to beat both these teams at home because we had 3 bad losses back to back. We lost at home to certain teams or whatever. But if we could beat OKC and the Bucks at home back to back, that definitely will bring up the spirits of Knicks fans and make everybody happy out there, man. So if we can get these wins, that's all I want for Christmas right now. You know what I'm saying? I know Christmas is over, but let's do it for the fans. Let's do it for whatever, man. Hopefully the Knicks can hold out and definitely get us these 2 wins coming up. That would be great. It definitely will bring up the spirits of all Knicks fans, man. So anyway, I'm not gonna keep you guys here. Look at Julian Blum. Thank God that's over. Shit. What a fucked up game this was, man. Like I said, for my advice for Knicks fans out there, get out there. You got to get a gym membership. You know what I'm saying? We don't work out anymore. Like people say they don't have time. You got time. You don't need to go to the gym and be in there 2 hours doing what? You know what I'm saying? Get in there, find the chest machine. If it's available, do the chest machine, get the chest machine going. You know what I'm saying? Do 4 sets, 8 reps each. Put out a weight that you can move in, a little weight to get yourself some resistance. You know what I'm saying? Just do 4 sets, 8 reps, and keep it moving. Get a pull movement, get that pulling movement going. Whether it's lat pull downs or get the machine that do a pulling movement, 4 sets, 8 reps, whatever. Light, decent weight that you can move. Keep a balance. If you lift in 100 pounds on one, lift 100 pounds on the other one. You know what I'm saying? On the legs, do the leg press machine if you can. You know what I'm saying? And then just keep it simple. Look at YouTube, figure out how you can develop certain muscle groups and stuff like that. But basically, stuff like that, get on the treadmill, work for, I would walk for 45, but you could walk for 20, walk for 30 minutes, 20 minutes on walking on the treadmill is better than what you're doing now. And then you build that up over time. You don't need to go crazy, but you do need to do something about it. And then stop eating so much. You know what I'm saying? Figure out how much calories you need to sustain yourself for the day. And then find that and just eat that. You don't need to eat at a deficit. Just eat at normal people's calories. And then figure it out. Try to eat more healthier. It's the best you can do. Now, if you're trying to go over, if you're trying to be athletic again, you have to do the base level first before you start thinking about running a marathon. You can't just run a marathon. You're training for a marathon doesn't mean you run a marathon in the first day. You know what I'm saying? You have to gradually build up to it. So that's just my parting points for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Just for your personal health. You know what I'm saying? Knicks stuff here, man. Pace yourself, guys. Tomorrow, take the night off. Take it easy. Friday, get ready, man, because we definitely got all things stops on Friday to get that rematch against OKC. So everybody have a good night. Thank you guys for Julian's talking about Alahan's clothes, man. So anyway, you guys have a good night. My young lady Geraldine saying good night. Julian says, what gym do I go to? I go to Retro Fitness, and I also go to Planet Fitness also. So Retro, I go there to lift the heavy weights, and Planet Fitness I go as my backup gym. If I can't get to Retro and Planet Fitness is much easier for me to get to that day, I'll just go to Retro and knock it out there. I'll knock it out at Planet Fitness as like my backup gym, but I go to Retro as my main gym to get the to get that pump, man. You know what I mean? So anyway, we up out of here. Ebru out, 4 fingers to the forehead, tucking the thumb. Salute.
Ebru is a beast.
Enjoy the outro, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Ebru, I see you. Die hard. gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard, homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell a trophy, yeah, he need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer.